Welcome back, everybody.
Hi, how are you? Hey, Liam.
Yep.
Since we took an extra day, I got that curse off my shit.
Did you... Sorry, what did you do?
Remove curse?
So you're just leaving the armor behind?
What?
I thought you could just remove it with remove curse and then the armor is just no longer cursed.
Yes.
That is not what remove curse. Remove curse at your touch. All curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement, so it can be removed or discarded. So you can remain cursed and have armor, or you can just get rid of it.
That's tough.
It might be best to hang on to it since we're about to get into a big fight. Just
don't you have like
here.
scale mail or something you can put on? Like, isn't there something else that you had so you're not completely armorless?
Yes. I'm trying to find where I took the notes on.
Give the blade armor to somebody else as a prank.
No, that's mean.
Where did I write this down?
I'm pretty sure it was scale mail.
Hey, Knack, you're a big guy. You could use armor.
And then Knack just gets obliterated by the first time he gets stabbed.
They're so mean, guys. So mean. You're supposed to be helping the prisoners.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna go out there and... Jesus. Is there a remove curse spell? How to...
Have you guys watched Hocus Pocus 2 yet?
Yes. Alright. So... last time, you guys spent a little bit more time delving into the temple. Finding some new paths, opening some doors that likely had not been opened in a considerable amount of time. You found what was likely the center of the temple, a ziggurat and other statues, as well as writing that you were able to read through magical means, granting you the ability to determine that this temple was originally devoted to an ancient god of magic, Azarion, who had a dragon-like form. You managed to a certain extent, figure out how to use the temple, and granted yourselves a summoning stone to create an earth elemental. However, you got too greedy and attempted to craft another one, at which point the magic of the temple attacked you, and you were forced to flee from a number of other elementals. You returned back to the pit, had some conversations with your colluders, I will say, in your criminal activities, and
Co-conspirators.
yes, conspirators is probably the better word for it. And determined just how you would coordinate with their teams in order to break free. So, I believe we took a long rest.
The best part where we deleted an NPC.
And you guys did beat Hal to death.
Kill and innocent man.
Cut off, Chris. What?
I said where we did kill a potentially innocent man.
He was not innocent.
Yes.
He was
Azrael-
definitely guilty.
Azrael actually Abu Ghraibed a guy, so watch out. New York Times will get you.
Azrael is judge and executioner. When she's determined that you are guilty, and you die.
All right. So
So,
it's not the next morning you guys wanted to break out. You guys wanted to wait a day.
Yeah, because we needed to go back through, because when we went through the spider and up to the top, we saw that there was something, but we weren't really sure like how far away we were from the pit. So I think we wanted to investigate that.
yeah,
Okay.
it's weird and doesn't match with what our understanding is. And rather than go charging out into a glassine surfaced desert of doom, we need to figure out what that is.
So you're gonna do that at night.
Yeah.
Do it in the wee morning, like right after what time will it be when we're at a long rest right now?
I'll say if you guys would like to, you could finish your long rest before dawn, giving you sufficient time to head back through the temple, up through the spider hole, and have a brief period on the surface before sunrise. If that's what
Alright.
you guys would like to do.
I'm taking a long rest.
Okay.
Yay, no longer exhausted.
Yay. Back at peak potential. All right. So, would you guys like to go ahead and head to the surface?
Yep.
Who is going? Is it just everybody? All right.
Splitting the party is
Yep.
bad.
Well,
We gotta
I'm definitely going. I'm
Oh yeah,
going to be
definitely.
the
I think we're all going.
sneaky,
Well, and you
spooky
can talk to Crit Sats now, so
if we see him. Yes.
yeah.
I'm not going to do the same thing as before and waste my spell before we see him.
All right, go ahead and give me some perception check.
Yay, I can do ability checks as normal. Oop, that didn't help.
All right. So, your party slinks back into the temple's now familiar passageway, making the turns, twists, heading through the once secret doors now left open in your way. You pass the passage into the dragon's lair. It is still empty. You eventually find your way into the spider's den and begin crawling your way to the surface. Yeah, I don't really need any checks from you guys for this. I'll just say, as your party works together, you guys are able to get to the surface without any issue, really. You know, over half of you can climb, some of you can even fly, so it's really no issue moving through those tunnels. And eventually, you arrive at the surface. It is still dark, and the sun has not yet begun to purple the horizon, so you know you have a little while before the sun starts to rise. You guys can make out in the distance a dim orange glow in the direction that you believe the pit exists. There are two of them. One of them is closer to you. The other is probably 200 feet further.
How close is the first one?
Maybe 100 feet from you. So they're very... It is exceptionally dark. It is a moonless night, so even the faintest glow, candlelight, is visible to you.
Alright. I want to turn myself invisible. And then I'm gonna stealthily walk the 100 feet to just see what that glow is.
Would you like to have pass without a trace?
Sure, I could take
Because
that.
remember we said that's an aura, so you would have to go with it.
Well, I mean,
Yes, that means
in
we're
dim
all
light, he's
going.
practically invisible, right? So.
Completely invisible. Oh, and
Well,
dim, yes.
Oh, not in like
If it-
pitch
if-
darkness. He's not
If
invisible.
in darkness, for creatures that rely on dark vision,
He's
I am
invisible if you could have
invisible.
only seen him with your dark vision. So, in dim light, he's still technically visible. But if it was pitch blackness and
Although I can attempt to hide.
he can
in
be very
dim.
stealthy.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to come, you can come. I don't see
All
any
right.
reason. You're pretty stealthy and can
Yes.
probably take care of yourself.
We should probably all go. We don't know what's over there.
Well, we're trying to be stealthy, so I mean, if you can be stealthy, you can come too. But
I
like
would
Briar
definitely
and
not
her
everybody.
very noisy armor, and Romney and his very noisy armor probably should stay here.
Briar's
We're
not
good.
noisy armor.
Oh, is it just Romney that has noisy armor?
Yeah,
Briar's
I'm,
unarmored.
I'm clickety clackety.
Yeah, you
I'll
should.
hold down the
Stay
opening.
there.
I also can see you guys from like hella far away, so I'll just keep an eye out on you guys. My dark vision's stupid, so
So at this point, as we start to move off, let me go ahead and cast.
Do you have advantage because I'm invisible?
Yeah.
So add 13. And
So that's add 13 to the roll.
10.
no, add
Oh,
add 10.
10. Okay, so that would be 24.
$34. Javid and Snow teleport to the last campaign.
Yeah, that's why I turned invisible. They're the stealth experts. I'm curious.
All right.
So we are quietly and carefully approaching the first light, the 100-foot off.
Yeah. Woof. That was a bad roll. All right. So, as the three of you begin disappearing into the darkness away from the rest of the party, getting a little closer, you realize that what you see was hidden by the mirage of the horizon previously in the bright daylight. It is a small shack. There is a waist-high-ish stone wall in a little square, and then a wooden roof above it. Within the shack is the source of the light, which you discover to be a hooded lantern. And underneath the lantern, there are two humanoid figures pacing back and forth. As you are a little bit closer and you kind of realize what the first light is, looking at the second, some distance away, you can kind of tell that that is probably what the other one is as well.
These humanoids that are pacing, like, what are they wearing? Armor? Like, what do they look like? Estridian?
You note, one of them is wearing a little bit lighter armor, spear at the ready. The other is wearing full plate. Shield is tucked away. There's a small bell dangling from the ceiling of this tower.
Does this look like a watchtower? Like a forward watchtower?
It is
Doesn't
likely.
sound like a tower, but a watch station, certainly.
The The land here, for some distance, is quite flat. So there's a tower is pretty low. You know, this thing is like just like a little building, basically.
Elevated position.
Are they
Right.
saying anything?
They do not appear to be speaking.
And they're can we tell what they're doing? Is it
They're
playing
watching.
cards?
They are looking
or
out. They are keeping watch.
They're looking out. All right.
It's like they're on duty, basically,
They
right?
do not appear to have noticed you, but they are certainly watching.
All right.
Can we
I'm going.
see, just so these are guard shacks, if we look, can we see anything else, or is it just the guard shacks?
Just 2 guard checks.
All right. I'm going to whisper to Snow and hope that Azrael is close enough that we should circle around this guard shack, not disturb them, and verify that the second shack is similarly arranged.
I'm also going to whisper, we need to find the pit, though. We don't know how far away we are.
Sure, but we're somewhat guessing that the pit is in the direction of the further light, I think was what you said, DM.
To the best of your knowledge, that is the direction that the pit would be in.
All right. So I'm going to say we stay out of range of this guard shack, circle around it, and approach the next guard shack, or whatever it is. Find out what it is.
Okay.
Javid, as you are shuffling slowly across the sand, you suddenly no longer feel the soft give of sand, and there is a metal, a thud underneath your feet.
You guys are staying with me, right?
Yes.
They're right behind.
Okay. I want to make sure you're still within the aura.
Yeah, no, I'm staying within probably about 10 or 20 feet of you.
All right. Of where you think I am.
Oh, well, I'm not relying on dark vision to see you, am I?
How are you seeing me?
I thought this was dim light.
It's pretty much pitch black out here.
Oh, okay, so I am
so
relying on dark
you would
vision.
not be able to see him.
Okay, well then I guess Snow is the person that I see, so I would be sticking close to Snow.
All right. So as soon as I sense that the surface has changed, I'm going to stop and try to identify what this is and its extent.
Go ahead and give me an investigation. Alright. You can tell that just underneath a thin layer of sand is a large metal plate. It extends for quite some distance. If you walk out, 5 feet in one direction, it doesn't seem to end 5 feet in another. You found what appears to be the edge, but beyond it, you're not sure how far it goes. I will draw the edge for you. Oh, that didn't work. There you go. Can you see the green? That's the
Yep.
edge.
See the green.
And it's on the other side. Over there.
Well, I mean,
Well-
it's stable though, right? Like, is it gonna cause noise if
It
we
is
walk
quite
on it?
sturdy. It thuds when you step across it.
Mm.
But it does not appear to be like, it's not like raising an alarm or anything.
It's like there's a void beneath it. Or just thuds that it's a hard surface?
There is. Give me an investigation check. Javid was not
See if
able
you
to
can
tell
do
with his
better.
10, but you can attempt with an 8. You would not know. It thuds. It's metal. You know, when you tap metal, it makes a noise.
Should I try to investigate it
You
since
can
my
certainly try.
companions don't seem to be good?
All right, with a 26, you can tell that this is some sort of metal platform extending a considerable, covering a considerable area, and that it most certainly is some kind of void beneath it.
We're
Guys,
standing over the pit.
yeah, it's empty underneath us. Like, there's nothing there.
As you are kind of feeling around, you're able to tell that there are joints in the metal. It is not one solid plate. There are, there is some kind of mechanism to it where the plates can fold on themselves.
Ah. Okay. Interesting. So this is likely some kind of cover they roll out. Of course, I'm surprised that we would not have seen or
Yeah,
heard, because moving this seems like it would have, lots of clanking and rattling and so forth of metal moving if they moved it.
I mean,
Do
when
we
we were,
see a mechanism for manipulating this?
Is the pit open to the sky?
yeah,
Yes.
that's like, didn't we
pit-
notice
Yeah,
that?
I mean,
Yeah, I don't think it's the pit underneath because we would have noticed. There's something else underneath here.
Maybe it's the dragon's lair. Maybe this is where they loose him from.
Um, Sorry, what were you asking to see if you noticed, Javi? There's no mechanism. That's right. You were asking for mechanism. You do not
right,
see
right.
any
I
visible
don't,
mechanisms to it.
I don't see winches and
Nope.
pulleys and
You would be able to tell, or at least Azrael would
levers.
be with a 26, that whatever operates this is underneath.
Maybe we should focus on the pit, and then like once we kill everyone, we can come back.
I love that optimism. Yes, see if we can find the pit, and then we'll figure out what this thing is. So, sort of triangulating. We want to keep the edge of this metal surface in mind as we are also moving toward the other light.
Is it still just the 2 watchtowers, or are there more around this platform?
I think you would only be able to see 2 watchtowers. Yep.
That going off of them emanating light, or us being able to see it?
There are only 2 that appear to have lights. They're very faint.
I'm gonna whisper to the group. I think we should check for more than just 2 guard towers too.
Agreed.
Just in
Yep.
case.
Oh yeah, we're on high alert here.
Can I get
Can
you
we-
guys to give me a
FCON
perception
1.
check?
Ears.
Can we have
ears
said that
tingling and-
Gamby was with us and that Demetari is looking through his eyes so she can like actually draw a map?
Sure.
Because she would be the one to do that.
That makes sense to me.
You want some sort of check for her for drawing a map?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I'll take an intelligence check from. Are you guys moving closer to the other tower?
Yeah.
Yes, which I'm assuming was south of us.
Are you not able to see it? We should
The
be able to
tower?
glow.
That
Yeah,
isn't.
it is south if
There's
you
a
look on the
glow
map.
over there, Javid.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
should be able to
okay.
see
I
it.
didn't. I hadn't zoomed out far enough.
And a little bit
Oh,
wary.
Javid, another metallic thump.
Can I see anything from where the hole is? Like guarding the escape route back into the.
Yeah, because he has dark
Uh,
vision. He should be able to see snow.
300
I mean,
feet, right?
Not.
me and
Yeah,
Javid
He's
are.
way too far away to see snow at this point. Not especially with whatever the fuck rolled 20,
34.
34.
34.
Yeah, you can't see them. And pretty much as soon as they were a few meters away from you, Javid was functionally invisible. Azrael was literally invisible, and Snow got a 34. Like they just disappeared. No idea where they are. They're out there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm more or less just trying to keep an eye out. Like, do I see anything overhead? Are there any weird lights?
Give
Anything
me a
off in the distance? Does it smell weird? What am I working with? Perception. Man, real clear sky. I can see the Big Dipper.
You can see, yes, all of the stars, the constellations. It is exceptionally well. A cloudless night. No light pollution here, you know. Nobody has overhead fluorescence, so there's no such thing as that.
You're not using mercury vapor lamps.
No.
No.
What would you notice?
I think specifically I'd be looking for, is there anything that looks out of place where like the dragon comes in and out? Like, cause relative position from like where we are to his den and where they said the sand pit was. Is there like a disturbance? Is there like a thing?
I'll say one thing that you would be able to note that I actually don't think anybody else. I guess they probably wouldn't have been looking for it at this point, as you are spending a large amount of time next to the spider hole. You note that there is a trail of footprints in the sand leading off away from the tower.
Like, towards what direction?
Away from you. Towards what I would imagine you can inference as being what is likely the entrance to the Dragon's Lair.
Okay.
Javid, you have just stepped on another disparate plate of metal.
All right. Well, I'm backing off of it, and I will whisper in the direction where I might be able perhaps to see Azrael's footprints. If you would put your investigatory skills to work and tell us what this is. Is it the same thing? Is it another one?
Seems legit.
I mean, she can go give me an investigation check. Nope.
I don't know. Maybe Snow should try.
Nope.
Wolf.
Nat 1 for an 8.
Right.
Completely different.
It's separate from the other one, and as far as you can tell, it is the same as the other one. They're different, but this one is maybe just a smaller version of the same thing.
It's smaller, but I think it's the same.
That Snow is able to figure out that this one is very small. It is probably about 20 by 20 feet. At least small compared to the other one.
A lot smaller.
Smells weird.
As we all know,
Actually,
sizes and
didn't
everything.
we establish that snow smells like really bad? Couldn't that smell be followed so like Romney can kind of like sniff out where he is?
No, I took a
That
dust bath.
would
I'm fine.
require a rather well-trained nose.
Yeah. Also, yeah,
When
that's a
did you
good
last
point.
take a bath? It's been a while.
Snow's a chinchilla. He just kind of rolls around in the
Yeah.
dirt, and then
Yeah,
he's
it took,
clean.
took a dust bath when we
Also-
got there.
Also, wouldn't Romney be like a sommelier of smells because he is a brewer?
For sure.
You
I
know,
know
maybe
each of you by your
maybe he
by
can
your
tell the
pungent
difference.
odors.
You know, he did roll a very high perception, like 25 or some shit like that.
Snow farts, and I just catch it on the wind. Like, I know who that is. That sneaky bastard.
Uh, so, feeling around, we get the dimensions of the metal surface, and is it similarly distinct plates with perhaps a mechanism beneath?
A number of small plates. These ones are... So the other ones were large and long. These ones are much smaller. In dimension-wise, I'll say. So whatever it is designed to do, it is potentially different from the large one.
All right. I think we should skirt around the second guard shack. Again, keeping an eye out for metal plates and other unusual surfaces, and try to find the pit. So there's a, I mean, we know that there's a winch for that. They raise and lower a platform, yes. So unless they're hiding that somehow, we should be able to find that.
All right. So,
Wait, I thought we were going towards the guard chamber or the guard shack first.
Well, we want to get close enough to identify what they're up to, which is...
Well, it looks like you're kind of going the opposite direction.
No, I'm skirting it. I can see the guard shack. What are there guards inside?
yes.
And are they two guards,
2
humanoids?
more guards, similar as the first one.
Likewise, keeping watch and a bell in the middle of the...
Yes.
So,
Functionally
some kind of a-
identical to the first.
all right.
We
So
need to disable those bells.
yeah, that'd be good.
If we stealthily take them out, right? Like, I mean, you guys are like assassins. You could probably like shoot arrows from like 200 feet away and just take them out without even them realizing anything's happening.
That's true. And I've got a little Nova capacity that helps me do that. That's actually what I'm trained to do.
Yeah, so we can, when we come up here, right, you guys can take them out and then we'll have everyone come up out of the hole after that.
Right. I do want to get a sense of the lay of the land before we start doing the assassinating bit.
Well, we'll do the assassination tomorrow, right? Like right now, this is reconnaissance.
Exactly. So I'm sneaking, and I see what looks like the edge of
You do see an edge. It seems to come almost out of nowhere. And you find yourself staring into the narrow circumference of the pit. There is the black abyss of the pillar within. And far below you, you can spot the faint sprinkling of torches of the prisoners.
All right.
Do we not
Just-
see any guards or anything?
Not right here.
What
However,
about Puppy? Do we see Puppy?
what I will say, this is kind of where you guys are. What you can see, just below you, probably about 10 feet down, there is an opening, and then a number of feet below that is a large wooden crane. It is kind of tucked away relative to the opening of the pit, but you are able to spot what appears to be the crane with which they drop supplies in and out. To your left, in the darkness, some distance away, as you've gotten closer to it now, you can spot a small guard tower, similar to the other two, however this one without any light. As well, there are a number of them. There are probably about 7 more that are kind of tucked away around the full circumference of the pit.
And do I see anybody in there?
Yes, there are
Perhaps.
guards in each one of them.
All right.
Is it average about? So you said there's the far two. There were 2 in each. How many are in each of these?
Just one.
Just one. Okay.
Beneath you, on the platform, there are a pair of guards kind of keeping watch on the pit. What you guys would be able to see now is that there are, just below the surface, but embedded in the wall of the pit, there are openings into small rooms, and in each one of those rooms, they are illuminated, and there are guards keeping watch on the pit. There are probably another dozen of those. Some of them are small, some of them are a little bit large.
How many guards do we count in total? Just kind of based off of all of these.
Probably 30, maybe more. Some of them aren't just one guard, some of them are a couple. Some of them are 3 or 4.
Do we see the runes that keep the magic out?
No, they only glow when they are subduing the magic. So unless there's something happening, they would not be visible.
And do I feel like I have access to magic now?
Yep. You are still invisible.
Pew. And protected by pass without a trace.
Sure.
Sneaky. What?
I said sure.
Yeah, you said it in a certain way, though.
I would never.
Ah,
So I feel
all
like
right.
we've seen kind of everything we need to see. We should probably go back and check on everyone else.
Agreed. So we will sneaky head back. Quietly, surreptitiously, keeping a lookout for other hidden things. I don't know how many metal plates there are.
I would say pretty much you don't notice any more on your way back.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are heading back down.
Well, we're gonna head back, I think, to the hole first, because I don't know if Romney wants to tell us the footprints he saw or not.
Alright. Your trio returns after a few minutes of scouting back at the spider hole, where Romney is poking his head out. Far on the horizon, you spot a faint purple glow turning to orange as the sun begins to climb.
I want to screw with Romney. Can I blow like cold air onto the back of his neck?
Oh, pass without a trace is your saving grace.
Yeah, he did roll pretty high on his perception.
Oh, actually, it
No,
was
actually, no.
24
He would
versus
see me. It's
24.
24 versus 25, so he would see me sneak up behind him.
Yep. Romney is able to hear your footsteps. The sand crunches beneath your feet as you approach.
She leans in real close to blow cold air on me, and I just rip ass.
So I
It's
don't
a bath.
breathe, so I don't actually have to smell it. So
No, that's fine. I don't know that. But that's what I'm going for. That's
Romney
my defense.
just farts on the people who are waiting below him in the hole. It's Demetari who's like been furiously scribing the like drawing of everything that has been reported to her by Gamby, and Briar has been down there, and you just farted on them.
Whoopsie. Anyway, now that you're done sneaking around, did you guys check out the footprints over there near the dragon cave?
wait, what footprints?
Over there, and I point them out. Those ones.
There is a set of footprints, humanoid, heading away from the towers.
All right.
Guess we can investigate.
Want to try to identify them and track them.
All right. The footprints do not head very far. It is a short distance away from your spider. Kind of duck down. There's a small, like, cliff over. The footprints duck and jump over it and disappear, heading straight up to it and then vanish. Below this overhang, there is a small sandy section, like 30 by 30 feet. And around the edge of it, there are no other signs of footprints.
Do we see signs that the spiders hunt up here?
No. Not really.
Does it? Can I see like where they end? Does it look like there's like
It's
somewhere
as
it could
though
have
the
gone?
footprints just walk up to the edge of the cliff and then vanish. It's maybe like a 5-foot drop down to like a lower sandy portion.
Can I like put my hand through, see if it's like an illusion, the cliff?
It is none of it is an illusion. It is all real as can be, loose sand sprinkled across the ground.
Wait, didn't we know like the into the dragon hordes, right? There's that wall of sand, so this probably goes into the dragon's lair.
Could be. Let's explore that.
I don't know if dropping into the dragon's lair is the best idea.
No, we don't have to drop. We can climb, and we can climb every bit as quietly as we're walking.
So I guess we'll climb down the cliff.
Again, it's not a cliff; it's like a 5-foot drop. You can just like jump down.
Okay, we'll do
And
that.
underneath it, there's just loose sand.
Is there anything for me to walk down, or do we really have to drop down?
I mean, I guess you could kind of, find some rocks on a way down. It's not really like you don't have to jump.
Okay, yeah, I guess we'll go down and see if it leads into the dragon's horde.
There are no openings or passages or anything of that sort. It's just a small depression in the sandy ground, and the footsteps end here.
Yeah.
Is the sand loose like it was recently?
Yes, it is exceptionally loose.
All right. Well, I think this is the other end of the dragon's lair, and the dragon scrapes up sand to close off his hoard,
I think so
his lair.
too. Alright, well, let's head back. Probably should regroup.
All right. I'm going to try to obscure our footprints so that if anybody else is coming out during the day and looking at it for whatever reason, they might be following the same path, that they don't identify a party of interlopers.
All right. Also, you can use your 20 survival to kind of obscure your travel. You return back to the spider hole and descend within. What else would you guys like to do?
I mean, I feel like that's it, right? Like we can kind of come up with a game plan, right? We have all day. We have the map, the Demetari has. So like, we've mapped out where all the guard things is, and we can just kind of talk about with our co-conspirators kind of what the actual like mapping out and game plan is. Like we'll have the assassination, then we'll, sneak up, take out all those guard towers, like kind of come up with that type of plan with them. Because we need to take all 20 of them through, right?
Right. So yes, let's go back down in and talk about our plans, and maybe see if we can figure out what is underneath the metal. I have a suspicion that that's covering up the garrison.
I think so too. It's probably where the warden is.
Warden might be able to poof in and out, but yes. Let's see. We saw a distinct set of footprints heading out from the guard shack towards the depression.
Yep.
I assume that closer to the edge of the pit, it's just a tangle of footprints where 30, 40, 100, 200 people wander back and forth all the time.
The sand does a fairly good, I should say the wind does a fairly good job of tossing the sand and around the pit. You can definitely tell that there are footprints, and it is disturbed by travel around the pit, but not a lot.
So not like a
There do not appear to be regular
very active
foot patrols around the pit.
or guards doing drills and marching
like
their pack animals back and forth, and carts
Nothing
going
of the
to
sort.
and fro. And okay.
This might actually be a question to Javid, because Javid would be much more familiar with this. But based off the uniforms, are these kind of pretty low ranking? Like, is there where they shove their troublemakers? Like, the kind of, you're not that good, so here you go. You can have this watch duty.
Busted down to guard duty.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably like Azure would ask Javid that. Like, how, like, are these like, is this like a kind of considered an embarrassing type of assignment?
Yeah, where they're the uniforms not up to the standard of their regular troops. These are the dirt bags that don't keep the boots fit shined and all that?
You can make a history check. I guess I'll give you advantage. They don't look quite like the soldiers that you have fought in the open field, but they don't look like they're, their uniforms aren't messed up by any means.
Are they like relatively low ranking?
I don't think you guys have gotten close enough to tell their ranks. You haven't seen any fire giants, which suggests that there isn't like the upper echelons of the command structure.
Thinking like, they get demoted and they get shoved here, kind of like for, just general bad behavior.
Yeah, this is like getting sent to NRMD. Alright. So, as you have returned to the spider hole, what are you guys going to do? If you guys would like, and we can kind of fast forward, and you can say that you spent a day doing some kind of downtime.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we would just plan, right?
Sure, what is your plan?
So while they're planning, I'm just kind of gonna wait to be told what to do. But while they're planning, I gotta go do Hal's job for the day.
Can I get you to make a deception check?
Oof.
Alright. As you are spending the day, I'm just kind of assuming that we all want to kind of spend the day doing other things. As you are spending the day doing Hal's duties, attending to people, bringing water and food and whatnot, and just taking care of folks in the pit, you receive a couple of questions and a couple of pointed remarks as to where Hal is. You're able, to the best of your knowledge, to convince the other prisoners that Hal is just taking the day off. He's not working today for whatever reason. Maybe he had a cough and he just wasn't feeling it this morning. He's getting up there in his years, so it makes sense that he might not work quite as hard and quite as regularly. He's in his late 80s, probably.
His arthritis is acting up.
Yeah, he had Hurdy Bones disease today, so you're taking over.
Nothing to fret about.
Yeah, it's nothing to worry about. It's a totally normal thing for a man of his age to just take a day off. And the other prisoners is just like, oh yeah, that makes sense to me. If I was Hal's age, I wouldn't want to work today either. They don't pay any mind to you being the one to completely taking over his duties today.
What I like to hear.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Is who's the work gang leader?
It would still be
Wide Eye, right? But like
Yeah,
Protos
Wide
is
Eye
helping
is-
him.
Nothing.
they're just helping each other.
Are now that we're more or less at full strength, are we put to work?
Nope. They do not pay you guys any mind today.
I bought us a couple extra days. Remember, saying it took us longer, taking you guys longer than we expected to recover.
Yeah, you had a bad elbow or something, if I remember right.
That's right. Bad elbow. I'll get up a sling. So I'll nurse that.
You fake a sling. You guys don't have to wander around with everyone and like try to fool
So-
them if you don't want to. You can stay.
No,
in the
I'm
corridor.
gonna sit in the quarters with Demetari and Javid if he wants, and we're coming up with a battle strategy. Or anyone
All
else,
right.
like, Briar wants to pull in, anybody who wants to help. But we're sitting with the maps and we're coming up with a plan.
So yeah, I've a suspicion that underneath the metal plates, when they hear the gongs go off, hordes pour out. They probably have a dragon in the garage or something.
We need to take out as many as quietly as possible, as fast as possible.
Agreed. And so I think we could do it with the near guard post, with a Nova burst, but
Well, the 7 guard towers only had one person in each, right? So
It was one or two. They're not all just one person. The one closest to you guys had just one person in the edge guard tower, and then the others were 2.
I mean, you and Snow can practically be invisible, right? So, like, if you guys go on a little stealth assassination mission, you could probably take out quite a few before anyone realizes what's happening.
I wouldn't count on our being able to take out more than a couple of guard shacks worth. The 2 lit ones maybe.
I mean, well, we could try. Like, I mean, ultimately we will have to do an all-out assault, but getting rid of as many as possible before that happens, right? Like, I can turn somebody invisible, like I could turn Briar invisible, but as soon as she attacks, right, then she's gonna be seen. So really, you 2 are the 2 that can go without being seen.
So once we start, there's no turning back, so they're going to be alerted to our presence at some point or another. So we might as well try to be sneaky and then just go for it if we get caught.
Like, once you guys get caught, then we'll just go all full out assault at that point, right? We'll bring the 20 guys or girls, guys and girls, whatever, with us, right? We'll let you guys do the stealth. We'll stealthily follow. Like, as you take out the guard towers, we'll stay right up behind you. And then as soon as you guys actually get caught, then we just full out go. Right? We can have Gamby go with you guys, so that way he can alert Demetari as soon as something bad happens, because we won't be able to see you, because you guys are, stealth and cognate.
I think you guys will be able to hear when it goes south.
Right.
And,
There's going to be alarms and the clanking of the metal unleashing the dragon or whatever it is that's hiding down there. Not the smaller one, obviously, but the larger one could hide a dragon.
But I mean, I think with us and the 20 prisoners, and maybe the prisoners down below will start to throw their lot in when they see what's going on.
Now, it may be that.
Do not forget that the prisoners down below cannot help you. They cannot get to the guards. They would have to scale hundreds.
Well, I was thinking we would bring the winch down, right? Like, once everything is going down at that point, wouldn't we be able to bring the winch down and then come up?
I mean, if you go into the area with the crane and drop it, yes, you could do that.
Yeah, because I was thinking by the time we get caught, we'll be in that area. Right, I think the 2 guard towers up front, I think we'll take those out no problem. It's when we get to the pit and start taking out those guard towers, I think that's when we'll get caught. And I think as soon as we get caught, that's when the winch needs to go down. So that way they can come up.
Yeah. But, I mean, the winch takes operating, and it's going to be noisy, and we're going to have
Well, I mean,
guards.
we'll already be caught at that
Mm.
point, right? We won't do the winch until we're caught.
Right, detected.
Exactly. So like once we're detected, then we just go full out. We bring the witch down so people can come up, offer, we've already handed out weapons to the 20 guys. That's when we'll just go, crazy, right? And just go full blast Nova.
Yeah, we can probably count on reinforcements. Hey, Emily. From below and a hullabaloo from the watchtowers. So
I mean, if
yeah,
we
if
we
we've
start
got,
at night, there's less guards too, so that'll also help. Like we'll take a
right,
full rest early, so it's still before dawn when we go out. What's that smile, Liam? What's that?
Emily's back.
Yeah, Chris called and they're deploying. So
I'm sorry,
I mean, he's not here anyway.
but it's still like when they're out,
It's a bummer.
you were, yeah. He'll be home soon, like with you soon-ish enough.
All right.
Like a year.
I
on
know, but
Tuesday.
you gotta look forward.
Yeah.
Crystal's gloating because she got hers back early.
For medical reasons. That's not exactly a good thing.
Yeah.
Tell Lindell to come say hi to us.
He's sleeping right now. You want me to go wake him up?
No, it's okay.
He
He's
needs to
tied to the
sleep.
bed with some hobbled ankles, like in Misery.
Yeah. I want to see him crutch in here. All right. So, outside of planning, is there anything else the rest of you guys would like to do specifically prior to launching the break?
we also need to think about what the next step is. How do we get out of here? Assuming we survive, there's a dragon patrolling the desert, the desert of death. Days and days of no food and water.
One step at a time. Let's take the prison, then
Oh.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, Romney can make food and water. So I don't think we have to worry about food and water. Like, Romney's got that. He also has some kind of
Bland as
bubble,
shit,
if
but
I
yeah, he's
remember
got it.
right, that we can sleep in. So,
Yeah, food,
I think
water, and
Romney's got us.
it won't be great, but food, water, and shelter I can take care of while we're
Well,
traveling.
no. We got like a spice thing. So, with Briar and her amazing cooking skills, right? She can make your food actually taste good.
Oh, that's fair. Because the food I make tastes like ass.
It does, but Briar can cook. So she can take her spices and, make it actually taste good. Well, for you guys, for me, it still tastes terrible, but. And then you also brew alcohol, so we can get drunk. So, that's good too.
Always a plus.
So I think
Everything tastes
Romney's
better
got
when you're
us
drunk.
on the survival thing. So we just need to figure out how to get to Soul Forger, who's about a week away.
We should also consider that Soul Forger may come to us. They may have some way to communicate, and when he hears there's a prison break, he comes with his reinforcements and takes us back. But
Yeah, but I do agree. Let's focus on the prison break. Then we'll move on from there.
all right, and let's see. Anything else we need to be considering? I mean, I'm concerned that underneath the metal plates are, I don't know, An
mean,
army
it-
of constructs, or
I think it's just the warden and more guards, right? Like we'll just fight them as they come up. We got 20 people who've committed. We'll get reinforcements hopefully from down in the pit, and we will just fight.
all right. So one thing to think about as far as tactics here is we will need one party to be operating in the winch and protecting whoever that is, and another whacking heads as they pop up out of the holes.
Well,
There's
Sorry about
I
that.
mean-
Hold on. I don't think I was clear. The platform that the crane is on doesn't really extend out over the pit. It is just the arm of the crane, and then it is nestled into the wall. So there's constructions underground inside of the wall.
so how many people can stand on the platform?
I mean, inside of the room around the crane, it's really unclear. I don't think you guys got crawled down
No.
there to look in it, but
we
there were
did
at
not.
least 2 guards standing next to the crane.
All right, so that's a good clarification for us to have gotten. We did not see where the mechanism is to operate the winch to raise and lower the platform.
Correct, you did not.
It was
Okay, I mean, maybe
Maybe
we
with
send
some sort of
someone. We
surface
need
level
someone who
thing.
can push the guards off the platform, right? Can you push the guards off the platform?
Well, what I think we're facing is an underground garrison, and we will need to either climb down the outside to the winch to get to the mechanism and take out the guards there, either from
mean,
the outside or
we
from the
have
inside.
half the party can fly and climb, right? So either like Briar could just fly down into it, right? Because she could just fly down and then into it
Mm,
and take them out. I can walk down. Snow can climb down. You have a climbing speed. Although I think you two should probably be more up and assassinating. So like Briar and I could go down.
right.
Yeah, there's no need for us to
Right.
go down. We can see their positions from up top,
Yeah.
so we should be sniping from up there.
So Briar and I could go down, right? Because she could fly and I can just walk, like literally along the side of it, and then kind of get into it. And then we can just take out the guards there. We're both melee characters, and then figure out how to operate the winch once we get the guards subdued.
Uh-huh.
And then you guys can just snipe people as they come up from the garrison.
All right.
Now, before you get mad,
Yes.
I do need most of the diamonds that we have before this battle.
Sure, but why?
In case one of you decides to go down.
Yeah, I don't know why you would think I would get mad about that.
I don't know, you seem to hate me most of the time, and I figured you just think I was being greedy.
No,
No,
that's
see,
her natural disposition. She
Oh, she
does
just got
that to everybody.
RDF real hard.
What? Well, what did you just say?
Nothing. It's not important.
It sounded mean. Were you being mean?
No, not even a little bit. It was a mere statement. I apologize. I think.
No, like I'm all for saving people, right? Again, I've told you, we lost a friend and I'm very upset about that. We are not losing another friend. If you promise to save everyone, why would I be mad about that?
Okay. But how many diamonds do we have in that kit? I can't find where I wrote down all of this stuff. I have it somewhere, but I can't find it.
I'm checking the ledger. Give me a sec.
And it's like super buried in the log.
I don't see any diamonds. I see 2 black opals. I
Oh,
see.
yeah, I don't think I gave you guys any diamonds.
Yeah, I don't see. I see opals, sapphire, another opal, sapphire. Yeah, there's no diamonds here.
Ruh-roh. Never mind. This ain't gonna work.
Yeah, because what I have here, in addition to all the gear and stuff we each equipped, I just have a black opal, 2 black opals, a blue sapphire, a fire opal, 3 star sapphires, a garnet, a jet, 2 jets, 3 pearls, and then I have 800 silver pieces, 1,200 gold pieces, and 500 copper. So that's all we have in addition to like the weapons and stuff we have equipped.
All I'm getting out of this is that I really like giving you guys gems for some reason.
I don't know why you
Having,
wouldn't
like,
have given us
thousands and
diamonds.
thousands of gold.
Can we
Not
exchange some of
diamonds.
our gems, like our
I suspect he
2
deliberately
jets
didn't
for
give us
2?
diamonds.
Because see, these are
Because
worth
he
100
wants
gold
us to die.
pieces.
Can I go up to the counter and exchange gems for what I want?
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
once you
there's
get to
like
a city, you can. Yeah.
no, I'm saying like we have two black opals. Can you have just said you gave us 2 diamonds worth 1,000 gold?
Alas, I cannot.
Arguably, black.
You
opals are
can, you
cooler.
just don't want to.
Yeah, I'd have to go
Yeah.
back on my word, and that makes me look like a fool.
Why don't you think about these things?
Or he did, and this is very specific because we have these pile of gems and like, fuck, I can't use any of this.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, he did give me cursed armors for nothing but the shiggles. So
Did do that. Yep.
You know what? We can sell the armor though. So for how much ever plate armor
Oh.
goes for.
my god,
If we
need to put
survive
it in the
this,
out of character because I don't know this, but we need to put it in the goddamn bag of holding and sell it to oh god, I just had his name.
Mr. Prince.
No, Epiphany. The
Entropy.
bitch ass Entropy. There it is. That bitch ass tiefling.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely sell it to him because he's kind of a I don't like him. He's kind
What?
of a dick.
Entropy, he's done
Yeah.
all this stuff
He's
for
kind
you.
of
for
a
us.
dick, actually.
He's given us so much, done so much for us.
He double
I'm
charged
shocked.
us, that bitch.
He did double charge us. He also took forever in translating things and was generally kind of elitist to quite a few of our party
Oh,
members.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is
yeah,
it
he
his
is-
fault that
kindred
you guys are
spirit.
peasants? Come on.
So yeah, we should totally sell it to him.
Long con for the whole campaign. Find Entropy. Give him cursed armor. Fuck him.
Even better, curse things and give them to Entropy.
Oh my god, if I can figure out how to put curses on things, oh, it's gonna be real rough.
Are you allowed to put curses on things?
I don't see why not.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Dimitari probably
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, I think
That's true.
I think that's Demetari's thing.
I think-
Although
Bestow curse is a spell.
I don't
I
know
think
if clerics have that or not though.
It is Bard, Cleric, Wizard.
What level? 3rd? I don't think I have it.
It's only for creatures, but if you
Why don't
upcast
you just
it, I don't
curse
see why.
him?
I
Hold
don't see
on.
why you couldn't.
We can just go into the enchantment rules of Xanthar's Guide to Everything, and instead of giving it a +1, I give it a plus go to sleep, and then they just get the curse of lethargy for the rest of their lives. That'd be funny, because it would make sense for me because I'm all about the rest at the end of the day, so I just make people sleepy poo all damn day.
and then you can blame it on the brew. Yeah, you're tired because you drank too much.
Yeah, I just curse the mug I give them the beer in, and then when they grab
Oh,
The
it,
sleepiest
pretty
ale
awesome.
mug. You just drink one and you pass out.
That's actually pretty awesome.
oh my god, the drinking games! Oh, it's all coming together. We run. All right, new campaign tone. Fuck doing the right thing. We just curse mugs and then challenge people to drinking games and win a shit ton of gold.
All right. So, you've done a little bit of planning. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
So we need to get all the prisoners together so they can do the scraps for the 20 attackers that were taking up the spider tunnel, so they can figure out what ornaments they're using.
Can we do that as we go through? So like, didn't we make a plan? Like we'll meet at they'll come to our place.
They are going to join up with you guys at dusk. So,
How do you really quickly lay out the entire plan?
So currently we're gonna take the 20 people who have committed to us. We're gonna arm them with what we have, which isn't a lot, but it's some. And then we're gonna take them through the ruins, through the Spidey hole, up to the top. And at that point, while we wait, our 2 stealth incarnate ninjas over here, Javid and Snow, will take out the guards as much as they can, as quickly as they can before we get caught. As soon as we get caught, we'll just go, hog wild, kill everything in sight. Although Briar and Azrael are gonna go down to the wench that operates by the pit and take out those guards, and then drop the winch so people can come up from the pit and help out. That's what we got.
Also find Puppy.
Oh yeah, Puppy. Yeah, if we did not see Puppy when we were doing our reconnaissance, but
Should-
you can call for him. I'm sure, or her. Excuse me. Is it a he or her? I don't remember.
Boy.
It's a boy. Okay, yeah. So we'll call for him, and he can come.
Question for the party: should I bring a way to talk to people at distance?
Like, are you talking
I
about?
mean, if we're splitting the party, we probably ought to
Yeah.
have some sort of something.
It's gonna take some of my reserves, but I have sending.
Oh,
and I
sending. I don't feel like we need sending at this point. Isn't there? Oh, you probably don't have the cantrip that you can. It's like
I don't
within
have
90
message.
feet, you can just point and talk.
No,
I
I
mean,
don't have message.
yeah, I don't feel like we need sending at this point.
But we're about to full send it.
Yeah, I feel like fighting, like get your, spiritual weapon, guardians, that kind of all that stuff. Go killy cleric.
No. I'm going keep people alive, cleric.
Well, that's good too, yeah.
Does Demetari's familiar have a job yet?
Look cute, lick paws.
I mean,
We
he
could-
could be our
I mean-
walkie-talkie, is what I'm saying. But okay.
Yeah, I mean, actually, wouldn't Gamby be able to find Puppy? Right? Couldn't we have that to be Gamby's job? Find Puppy?
Find puppy, get him out of there.
Yeah,
Cat copter
definitely.
him out of there.
I like it. Familiar quest. I like it. It's like that episode where Appa and whatever his
Yes,
name is,
yes.
go
Momo's
off
job
and
is
do
to
their
find
thing.
Appa.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's important.
So the day grows long, the sun descends, and as dusk arrives, one by one, arriving in your small room, there are groups of prisoners. They give you nods and half-hearted salutes, and we're ready to try whenever you are. And
So we have. Sorry. We do have, just to be clear, we do have one more long rest prior to this kicking off. That's what I
Yep.
planned.
We're going to do it at dawn again, or
Yep.
Pre-dawn.
So
Yeah, so you guys will have taken another day and then another long rest.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, the prisoners are showing up, and we have one more long rest because, like, I was gonna make a feast for them.
So yes,
But I'm
we
not
would have
doing-
Okay,
at
let's
the
try
end
our best to
of
feed him.
the end of your exploration was dawn. You guys would have gone the whole day and then a long rest overnight, and that's where we're at. So we're at the end of that long rest. So if you guys want to take another long rest, as long as you didn't spend anything, you should be fine. Everyone take a long rest, and then
I'm just like, as the prisoners are
are you
coming in.
doing Heroes Feast? Is that what you were thinking about?
No. We don't have a chalice worth 1,000 gold pieces, but I'm just gonna like create food and water a few times and let Briar use her newfound spices if she feels so chooses to make it taste not horrible, and just feed all 20 people that are coming to help us while they get their arms and weapons and stuff. That way they're going out with full bellies.
Sounds good to me.
Because if it's gonna be a last meal, you might as well be full, even if it's not great.
And I'm gonna make some special treats for my buddies. I don't know how many I get now though. Let me see.
So I will say with
Three.
create food and water, that stuff only lasts like 24 hours, so your treats wouldn't hold very long.
Retreats are good, I think, for 8 hours.
Yeah, last 8
But
hours.
you can make them in the morning, right? Like with leftovers, I'm pretty sure.
It takes an hour.
Okay, well maybe we can do it in a short rest. If we take a short rest at some point.
you guys are saying you want to take a short rest between.
I'm saying if we
Um,
end up taking a short rest at some
okay.
point, she can do it.
Okay.
Future planning. All right, so all the prisoners are fed. They all got their weapons. One of them can take the cursed armor if they so choose. I remove curse on myself, so that's not attached to
Are
me.
you telling them it's cursed, or are you just saying, "Here's
Absolutely.
magic plate armor, go nuts"?
As Romney, I don't give a shit, and I'm just like, hey, I got this plate armor if anybody needs it.
Someone puts it on for sure. If you just say here's plate
No,
armor, one of them puts it on.
No. We're
We
gonna warn
we
them.
don't know it's cursed. Romney never told us
Oh
the
yeah, I
armor was cursed.
never told him.
So all we think is
Oh,
he's just trying to
boy.
give away his armor because he feels
And
like
I'm like wearing the scale mail.
So the unusually doffed plate armor that was magical that you guys discovered in the dragon's hoard is turned over to one of the soldiers. And none other than Lieutenant Lida is going to be wearing it.
No, I'm not gonna let her
Oh!
put it on.
Oh
I'll be
no,
like,
you
hey,
better
whoa, whoa, whoa.
not.
Oh,
No,
No.
absolutely not. In
No.
halfling,
now
in
you're
halfling,
concerned.
Oh
she's
yeah,
got a
suddenly
name.
it's Lieutenant Lida. Now we care. All
yeah,
right.
she's a halfling. Got to stay with the little people. All right, in halfling, I'll talk to her and be like, hey, that's cursed, by the way. I would not let you wear that, so please don't.
In halfling, she's like, why would you tell people to wear it?
I mean, it still works as armor, but it's cursed. I mean, they'll figure it out eventually, but I like you.
She kind of gives you a look and she's like, I'm just gonna put this away. And she's like stuffing it underneath a mattress, just like getting rid of it.
I mean, if it stops you from dying, what's a little curse?
I mean,
you know?
more likely
Wow,
to
I will
kill
tell-
you,
Almost-
actually.
Yeah,
it
I was
specifically
looking at it.
almost got me killed.
If you take piercing damage while you're wearing that, it
You're dead.
hurts. Yeah, you're pretty much dead. And which I did not think about until after I had given it out, was that if you are wearing it and you get hit by the right damage, you're fucked.
What, you could have had Trey re-roll again, his third character?
Yeah, I literally thought about that. I was like, man, Trey's gonna have to make a third character.
If he would have critted me, it would have been a crit on top of a crit because it just doubles the amount of incoming damage.
Yeah.
It'd be like over 100 points of damage just because one, foot soldier was just like pew with a longbow from the
Stray
bag.
arrow got you.
Yeah, something hits you for 25 damage, suddenly that's 100 damage when you're wearing that, basically.
That's a
Yeah,
lot
so-
of damage.
You're basically exploding inside the armor, and you see this splash of blood and stuff spraying out from the joints.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Basically, whatever goes in there as piercing damage is a hollow point, and it just ricochets around on the inside.
Yeah,
Alright.
you're just like liquefied inside of it. Jeez.
Yeah, so all of you see Lieutenant Lida just hiding the armor underneath the mattress.
Yeah, she's getting rid of it. You have alerted her to the danger of this armor, the fact that it is literally cursed, so she is getting rid of it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything because I already don't really trust Romney, so I'm going to trust Lydia, or Lieutenant Lida, more than Romney. So I'm just going to let her do that.
After a period of time, you guys count Lieutenant Lida, Knack the Glorious, and the other 20 conspirators to your cause. Are you ready? It is close to midnight.
I give Knack his greatsword that I specifically kept aside for him.
He appreciates taking the great sword and twirling it with great skill.
That's what I like to hear.
He was a gladiator prior to his imprisonment. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before embarking?
Nope, we're ready for this.
All right. So hold on. There's one thing that we didn't discuss. How is the party broken up? Like, what are the groups? So like Snow and Javid are going up and taking out towers. I assume I'm staying with Demetari and Briar, and then Azrael. You're kind of like that. Do you stay sneaky or do you go with the front line?
Well, so the thing is as soon as I attack, my invisibility is broken. I do have a high stealth. It's at +8, but I've been rolling like shit. So
Well, once the alarm is sounded, nobody's got any sneak at that point.
well, I think the question is whether or not I should go with you guys. But honestly, like I feel like I should stay because maybe I can follow you guys a little bit and be a little bit forward. But the problem is like you guys can attack from afar. I can't. So you guys can attack from like 300 feet away. So I feel like it's better for you guys to go stealth ninja assassin, and then once the alarms go off, then we all come together.
I
That's
can
what
only
I'm
attack from
thinking.
80 feet.
Oh, really? Okay.
Short bow.
Yeah, I don't have a long bow. I don't have the nice magic.
And if we're really concerned about this, we could always start a prison riot down here, draw attention into the pit, and then take them out from the edges.
I feel like the assassin, just nice and quiet, is good.
Okay.
I mean, I could follow you guys, but I mean, I would
Well,
have to.
My
I just
my only
don't have the ability they have for taking out people that quickly.
yeah,
gonna top
my
off
thing
my-
is I think I should be between the two groups, because if we can't get there in time and they're under a hail of fire, I can be the one to kind of help keep them alive in time. I'm not gonna get close enough to like alert them because I'm clickety clackety.
So I also have the ability to get people up. I do have quite a few healing ability. Well, not quite a few. I have healing word that I can do from afar, 60 feet. And then if I get up close in melee, I do have my healing hand. So if I feel like if we're talking about getting like following them and staying within 60 feet of them, it would be me, not you, because you make a lot of noise. I don't.
Okay, I think that's what we should do then. Then me, Dimitar, and Briar will lead the party of 20 out of the hole upon the alarm being sounded. That's going to be our go word. And then
Let's see how close we can get to the hatch, because I feel like that the hatch is going to have people pouring out, and if we like got around that,
So I feel like you
that
guys get
gives.
up to the pit. Like I feel like you guys could take out we know there's 2 guard towers away from the pit. I feel like you guys can take those 4 guards out, no problem. And then sneak up to the guard towers that are around the pit. I think it's at some point when you're taking out those guard towers or the guard shacks, whatever you want to call them, that's when the alarm's going to go off. And so I feel like at that point, just based off of looking at the map here, the Romney and Briar and Demetari and all of those people are going to be way closer to who's coming out of the garrison than you guys are. So like I don't. Sorry, what?
and we'll spook them and catch them from behind.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
So like I
Let's
think I'll
do
I'll
it.
stay within 60 feet of you two, just to make sure you guys don't get killed, right? Because I mean, I know you have healing spells too, but if you go down, Javid, like I can turn myself invisible and I can just kind of stealthily stay within 60 feet of you guys, just to make sure that you guys don't get killed. And then as soon as something goes down, then I need to meet up with Briar, though, or Briar needs to come to me so that way we can go to the wench. Does that sound good, Briar? Okay.
I like it.
Alrighty. And then you guys can, continue your assassin, just, maybe find some high ground or something.
Alrighty.
So,
All right, in the words of a famous cowboy, yeehaw.
I like that it's just generic cowboy.
Hey, some of them are famous, I mean, we know. I was thinking more Brantley Gilbert. Doesn't he have a song called Yeehaw? That's
Probably.
a stretch. YouTube music, here I come. Tell me the answer.
all right, are we setting off? Are we finishing our long rest and guiding these 20 people through the ruins?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let me change the music.
Oh, it was Jake Owen, not Brantley Gilbert. I stand corrected.
We're back to the D&D Ominous playlist. So, you and your newfound party of compatriots begin to slink through the ruins and the temple itself. takes you a while. There are so many more bodies that you have to move through it, and they don't move terribly quickly, as this is just a brand new terrain for them. Most of them are wide-eyed with fear as they move through it. The small number of weapons and armor that you've handed out to them make them feel weak and unprepared for the trials ahead.
So at this time, this is the time that you guys would first hear Romney actually dig into his cleric roots, and I'm going to be praying the whole way.
Who's your god? Do we know the god that you worship?
I've said her name a couple of times. It's Yondala. It's the god of the house.
Yandala. Okay.
But like, no shit,
Hatred.
stone faced, just like actually hardcore praying.
All right. You begin to slink your way through the prison, or correction, the temple, and eventually arrive at the surface sometime around midnight. So, Javid and Snow, I believe you guys are going to be leaving the safety of the spider hole and approaching the outpost.
Right. And Snow, I'd like for us to get close enough to both guard towers that we can hit them one after another without having to move too far.
Are we splitting up?
You and I are splitting up from the rest. The rest are going to.
Yeah.
Well, the issue is they're too far apart.
Well, I think you guys should take out the first one and then move to the second one. Right? Because if you take out the first two, nice and quiet, the other guard tower isn't going to notice.
As you approach the first guard tower, you note that there is only one guard within.
The heavy plate guy.
Nope, it's the lighter one.
Heavy plate
Alright.
guy's taking a deuce somewhere, guaranteed.
Well, the bush ticket. All right. Well, then we should take out this guy, disable that bell, and then find the other guy and take him out. I think we can take this first tower without alerting anybody else.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Since there's only one guy, we might as well just finish this one off and disable the bell.
Well, yeah. All right.
All right.
So I'm
How are we
going
doing? Are we passing without a trace?
to sneak. I
Save yourself.
think not, because we're not doing so much in the way of sneaking about. You've got great stealth.
No. Well, I mean, we do need to be sneaky. You guys do not want to get caught.
Oh, we could kill this guy and then do pass without a trace and stealth up to the other one if they're both in that tower.
All right. We'll see what
happens.
how that goes. Right.
Because if we raise their alarm, we can disappear as well, if need be. Just drop in the sand.
All right. So I'm going to sneak to within range where both Snow and I can see the guard tower in the dark. See the guard.
All right. You slink towards the tower. The singular guard is rotating around, keeping an eye out.
Does he look any more agitated or on alert than before, or is this just another normal night for this
Give me a
guy?
perception.
While I'm staying within 60 feet of them, can I look around and just see if I see anything out of place, any guards that are walking around, anything that might be noticeable or weird?
Sure, give me a perception. Snow
did.
and okay.
It's
22.
22.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. From the spider hole, it's hard to see what's going on around
Well,
the
I'm
rest
staying
of
within 60 feet of them. I'm following them in case
I mean,
I'm
even
invisible, and in case something happens, I want to be able to bring them back up with healing word.
you're
So that's what I'm
casting
saying with
invisibility on yourself.
Yep, casting invisibility, following them within 60 feet, so I can
Okay.
bring them up if I need to.
All right. Even then, I would say it's hard to make out exactly what is happening around. Javid, he doesn't look agitated. He looks out one section of his tower, and he kind of rotates out another and gazes out there for a time. And moves on to the next one, just slowly rotating around, keeping an eye out.
And this is a hooded lantern, you said. So is he aiming it?
He is not. The hooded lantern is hooded. It is just a very dim light illuminating the tower. He's not using it to see. What?
Is it Bullseye I'm thinking of? The one that aims out in a different,
I'm pretty sure you can aim hooded lantern, but you can drop the hood and then they are only dim light. That's basically what it is.
Hooded's more of an area effect. The bullet lantern is like a flashlight, kind of.
Let me make sure I was not incorrect. Yeah. As an action, you can lower the hood of a hooded lantern to reduce the light to dim light in a 5-foot radius. So it is just like the faintest light illuminating the tower. He's not using it to see because he doesn't want to mess up his vision.
Mm-hmm.
Because around is just pitch black.
All right.
So if you guys would like, you can go ahead and make an attack rolls. He is wearing chainmail.
Ready to do this thing?
Let's do it.
Oh, he's dead. The first arrow from Snow lands in his neck and he just collapses dead in the tower. No sound, no other commotion.
Well,
You want to go up and cut the bell down? Or take his place?
all right. Yeah.
And
So
see
I'll
if he comes back.
go up toward the tower, keeping an eye out for any possible buddies or reinforcements. And when I get to the tower or the watch shack, I assume there's a ladder of steps or something to climb up the short wall.
There's not. No. There is no way to get into the tower. It's, you kind of have to scale up a little short hill.
Okay.
Looking inside, you see the dead body of the guard, and within, underneath him, there is a small hatch.
All right. That is kind of what. So yes, there's a garrison below. Is there a way to lock the hatch from this side?
No. There is no way to lock the hatch from this side.
No,
You can put something real heavy on it.
no hatch latch.
Body.
We could leave a body on top of it. What about
Cut the bell down.
wedge a?
The hatch does not appear to have any kind of mechanism, hooks, loops, or any other types of things associated with it. As you can tell, it is a sturdy wood hatch. I'll say you are smart enough to determine that it is designed to be operated from below.
And opens down or up?
It opens up, flips up.
So, okay. All right. And how's this corpse armed?
He He has a spear, a short sword, and chainmail and a shield.
I'm gonna snag the short sword, tuck it in my belt,
All right.
and the alarm bell.
It is just a simple bell
Does
above.
it have a clapper?
I don't know what you mean, but it does have like a string you can yank to ring it.
The clapper's
And when
the
you
ball inside.
Yes, it has a ball inside it is a bell that is equipped to ring if someone wishes it to do so.
all right. How high is it off the floor of the platform?
6 feet. It's, eye level
Within
to the
reach?
guard. You could probably
Okay.
stand up and take it
Good.
down.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to muffle the clapper and take the bell down.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity check. All right, you're able to grab the inside of the bell, muffling the arm that would ring it, and slice it down. The bell falls away in your hands, making no noise.
All right. I'm going to kind of want to chuck it away, but that seems counterproductive. Yeah, we'll just leave it on top of the hatch. Set it as a hat on the unfortunate dead guy on top the
All right.
top the hatch. Add a little bit of extra mass to keep that from being pushed up.
You manipulate his corpse and give him a hat in the form of the bell.
All right. And having done that and rendered this guard shack as inert as can be done, I'm going to tiptoe over to where Azrael is hiding out, assuming I know where that is. And I'll
I mean, I'm invisible, so I don't know if you
right.
can see me. I'm just staying within 60 feet,
Cool.
and I can't see you because of I have to rely on dark vision, so I'm just staying within
Yes.
60 feet of snow because I can see snow for the most part. I mean, he's
All
kind
right.
of like a ninja, but I'm sure I can smell him at some point and kind of just follow that trail.
Something like that.
Right.
What are you trying to do, Javi?
Was going to pass along word that these guard shacks are manned from below, and
You can just tell
so
Gamney. Gamney's going to be with you.
Gamby,
Yeah,
Gamby's
and
with me.
Gamby can tell Demetari. Or not.
So I'm going to let Gamby know that people can pop out from these guard shacks from below.
Gamby is not as stealthy, I think, as you would.
I can roll it for her.
Sure, you can go and roll Gamby's stealth check. Gamby is not like our familiars from previous campaigns where they could turn invisible.
You mean Bushy?
Yes, Bushy could turn invisible, Gamby cannot.
Where is her stats?
Bushy was superior.
Which I'm pretty sure we actually never figured out what Bushy's real name was.
Bushy refused to tell us. Every time we asked, he just offered more alcohol.
What was Bushy's real name?
Bushyasta.
Wait, what was
What?
it?
Bushyast.
Bushasha. Interesting.
Bushy was named after a Zoroastrian demon of sloth, which doesn't
Accurate.
really,
No, that
should not be a
checks.
surprise. Yeah.
That checks.
Yep,
That
yep.
checks.
Completely appropriate.
Oh, sweet. Is the same stealth as Demetari, so we can just use her stealth check.
Oh, that's not good at all.
Not a good check, but
I mean, I'm pretty sure Gamby wouldn't stay right up with them. Like, Gamby would kind of stay within
Mm.
range, kind of like I am, but not next to me. Gamby can't be next to me.
Well, Gamby doesn't know where I am then.
No.
So
Gamby's
never
probably
mind.
just like wandering around.
That's all right. He has a mission, so.
Yeah, his job is to
Alright.
find Puppy. So he's probably wandering around looking for Puppy.
All right.
Gamby is
Let's.
lost.
I'll sidle up to Snow and say, let's do the same with the other guard shack.
Got it.
And so quietly moving toward the other guard shack, I think I'm going to make a detour around the hatch where I fully expect an alarm to release the garrison. Stay out, sort of like a 60-foot berth from the
Sure.
from that plate, and then again approaching within Snow's visual range of the guard shack.
That is about as close as Snow has yet to see both go. Within this shack, there are two of them. One of them is wearing plate armor and looks to be fairly sturdy compared to the other.
All right. Even though we've not, we sort of started combat, we're not in initiative.
You guys aren't really in combat. You're not in initiative. You guys just killed a dude randomly, basically.
Well,
Not randomly, very purposefully.
Very precisely, you slew a guard and left him for dead.
all right. Well, let's do the same again. And I'm going
right.
to draw on the plate mail guy.
All right.
Let's see.
So are we gonna both target the plate guy?
Why did that? Alrighty. Huh.
Are you guys shooting the plate armored one?
Yeah, we're gonna work on the plate armored guy first.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll, Javid. You apparently dealt 8 damage.
I don't know why it didn't roll the attack. Apply damage.
You aren't rolling to hit again.
I don't know why this is not rolling the to hit. Something to do with beyond 20.
Alright, well, I rolled a 21. So I'm going to say that hits. And you dealt 8 damage.
All right.
And Snow, launching his arrow at the same time, hits as well for 21 damage for a total of 20.
And am I able to use Dread Ambusher?
Yeah, sure.
All right. And am I able to roll my one additional weapon attack?
Sure. Gotta roll damage. Don't forget that. Or roll to hit.
Did it not show the to hit?
I see
It's
25.
25 to hit.
Oh, no, I see it. Alright. Hits. And 3 arrows land in the soft spots of the plate armor of the soldier. And he lets out a shout and alerts the other soul. The other one is surprised. I'll say you guys can make another series of attacks because they are technically surprised. They would skip their first turn.
All right. I think I'm gonna take out the other guy.
Alright, Snow launches another arrow, passes straight through the other one, and he just falls. Javid, that one. Roll damage.
It's not rolling. I'm clicking.
I don't know what you need to do, but when I click it, it does work. According to mine, oh, there you go, the 11. He is not dead. The other soldier Shuffles
Alright.
over to the bell.
So wait. I got one more shot. That was only my first. You got one more attack.
All right.
Get him. Get him. Kill him.
Chibi, did you see the artist? Finished your art?
Oh, was that Javid that you said?
Well, fudge.
The arrow glances off of the soul, and he shuffles over to the bell, grasps it, and ting 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 ting, and then he falls. Those of you back at the spider hole hear an echo, ping 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 ping, of a bell ringing.
Sounds like it's time to go. I'm gonna give my best inspirational speech.
All right. Sure, Briar. You can give me an inspirational speech if you'd like. Go for it.
All right, so listen up, everyone. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get out of here. We're all gonna live through it, okay? Just stick with us. We've done this a time or two. Trust me, we've smashed an entire army once before. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna do this. Just look for us for cues, okay?
Okay.
Team on 3.
Team.
Yeah.
All right. You guys spill out of the spider hole. The soldiers or the prisoners falling in behind you. Where you guys heading?
Towards the sound of the bell, I suppose.
Javid, Snow, Azrael. What do you guys?
So as soon as I hear the bell, I want to like sneak up as much like as fast as I can. I have 50 feet of movement and like try to assassinate the guy. Like I'd have to do it melee, but like sneak up and like break his neck.
From where you are currently, he is much further away than that. He is 90 plus feet away.
I can get it within 60 feet and then do Toll the Dead. That's about the best I can do.
He is prone. He's hiding underneath the wall of the little tower.
Oh, so I can't see him.
You probably would not be, no. That was why he fell prone. He's not ringing the bell anymore. He rang it like 5 or 6 times, and then he just dropped. So the bell has stopped.
Okay, well, I'm still invisible then. But I don't see Briar or anything. I'm just gonna go for the wench then, because Briar knows to go to the wench. So I'm invisible. I can move throughout. I can still keep an eye on Javid and Snow. They're not dead, right? They're good. So I'm just gonna run to the wench.
All right. You run towards the winch. Javid and Snow, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna back away into the dark, looking for whoever gets raised by. You know what? I think I'm gonna chase toward the winch as well, and so I can provide top cover down the into the pit toward the platform.
All right.
Yeah, because we might have to secure it to keep it from going down to bring guards up. So I'm with Javid. Since Azrael's going to kill that guy.
So you're heading off towards the wedge.
Yep.
And then Snow, you're going as well?
Yep.
I don't know how much your speed is, but that's 40.
Figure out bonus and dash and go 60.
Yeah. If I use my full movement, the 150, could I get to the wench?
You could get all the way to the cliff face and
All right.
kind of maybe down a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm invisible. No one can see me. I mean, they might be able to
Alright.
hear me, but I'm still pretty stealthy.
Okay. Hold on. All right, Azrael, you begin to slide down the cliff face. You can see the two guards below you. They suddenly are looking this way and that. They draw arrows, begin kind of pulling them ever so slightly, looking for whatever it is that is causing the bell to.
Okay. Well, it would take my whole 150 to get down here, right?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, I'll just watch them for right now.
All right. Nothing happened. I will say the rest of you, if you'd like to dash, you can. So that would be Briar, Demetari, and Romney are just like sprinting towards the tower. I think Briar's got a lot of feet.
Yeah, I think her base is 40 or 45.
Something like that. Alright. Azrael, you hear shouting from beneath you within the building. And I think before we get into this, this is probably a good spot for us to take a brief break. We can take a 5-10 minute break before we start actually engaging in combat.
Damn. I just realized I wanted to use my inspiration if I missed.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsies. All right. So I will see you guys here in about 5-10.
Okay. It doesn't end when the hour's over. It ends when all those nuggets are gone.
Oh my gosh.
And if anything goes in a cup, it's a drink, and if it goes in the Zarf, it's a cup.
It's a
so,
cup.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. I see we're talking about engineering things, but we have just alerted the garrison that they are under attack. So,
They're just being dramatic.
There's like 100 guards or something in that garrison. We're gonna have some fun.
you know what? The guards do not pour out of any locations onto the surface as you had originally survived. The surface remains quite empty. What are you guys doing?
they're invisible.
Well,
So charging towards the winch? Question mark? Is that what it is?
yeah, the winch. We agreed, and
So
I was
charging
gonna
towards
wait until I see you because I'm not about to engage these 5 guards
20
all by
people.
myself. I'm gonna wait till
Alright.
Briar's there to protect me.
Well, you don't know how many guards are in there.
I mean, I can see right now that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I at least know there are 5. So I'm gonna wait for Briar because she's big and strong, and I don't want to do it by myself. That's why I want a Briar with me.
Is there anything super important that has happened that I should know about?
Wilson,
We're in the middle of a prison break.
Well, yes. I just mean in regards to like
No, it was all reconnaissance
key
and
details. Are we
planning.
still in the middle of the pit right now?
No,
Okay.
we're on the surface. So we're on the surface. So we did some reconnaissance on the surface. You drew a map. It was great. You did well. You're super intelligent. And then so we realized that there were 2 guard stations up top. The idea was that we would have our ninjas go and silently attack them. However, that didn't work out so well, and the guards have now been alerted something's happening. And now we brought the 20 people with us. We're all on the surface, and we're just killing things. Your job is to kill as many people as possible as fast as possible.
Can you
Ooh,
familiarize
fun
us on the mission?
challenge. Are we all racing? Is it a competition or we tallying these up in our minds and we'll go over it at the end?
Sure. Oh,
Okay.
and Gambi is looking for puppy, by the way, just so you know. But yeah,
Okay,
sure.
that
We
makes
can
sense.
totally do a competition, right? How many did we
Alright.
each kill?
I need you guys to go ahead and roll. Hold on. God damn.
what?
Oh, it's dark as hell.
Alright, I need you guys to roll for an. There we go.
Oh, we're not exhausted anymore, right?
Right.
Okay. Shoot.
Full strength. We had a long rest. You have all your stuff.
Great. Let me remove that.
Holy shit.
What?
I would like to point out that I am going before Javid.
He rolled a 33.
I see a 20.
I also see a 20. You rolled a 7.
I see a 20 as well. I don't know where the 33 is coming from.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was adding the 20 plus the 13. Maybe. That was just big
Alright.
dumb. Okay.
You guys are mostly over the pit and ready to take action. Snow, it is your turn.
Alright. Ooh. I was not prepared to go this fast. Oh, I'm gonna move up. And are there people around Azrael? Or do I see anybody?
So I'm down by the winch and I'm invisible.
There are 2 guards that you can see that are adjacent-ish to the crane.
That little fucker right there.
I don't see who you're pointing. I'm looking at a different map. Who'd you? Nope, not that guy.
Is that one of ours or no?
Also, that
Okay. I'm going to insightful fighting. One of them.
all right.
And then I'm gonna shoot him. How far away is he? Where is he?
He's like 30 feet away from you, maybe.
Oh, perfect.
Question: did we ever fix the no magic problem?
But up on the surface, we have access to magic. We haven't, like, I'm still invisible, right? So I know here at least I have access to magic.
Is that what you and I are doing?
Yeah.
With the winch?
Well, with the winch, we're letting the prisoners come up. So,
Ah, okay.
I mean, as long as we stay up above the runes, the no magic isn't really a problem.
All right. Your arrow lands, sticking into the soul. They let out a shout and kind of fall back a little. Your insightful fighting does work, so I don't know what that gets you.
It gives me the bonus or the sneak attack. Sneak attack against that target, even if I don't have advantage on the attack roll, but not if I have disadvantage on it for 1 minute or until I use the feature against somebody else. So I can use sneak attack with him. And that's it for mine.
Briar, it's your-
I am running towards the winch.
you're just gonna like jump off the edge, basically.
You can fly.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I'm just
you can, like fly
sprinter.
out the.
I don't actually know how far away I am. I don't have dark vision. So
Luckily for you. Hold. Once you leap over the edge and like descend, catching yourself near the crane, you can see in front of. And I think you would be able to see into the room. There are 9 soldiers within it. Some of them much more armored than the rest of them.
all right, let's start knocking heads. I sprinted, huh? I can't really knock heads currently.
Yeah, you probably would not be able to.
Okay. I believe a rage is bonus action though.
It is.
I'm gonna rage and see what kind of thing I can get.
All right. Javita,
That's actually helpful.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay within 10 feet of you.
That's all I got.
you can +1 to AC. There's this like brilliant rainbow of lights around. You drop down towards it. You see a couple of humans and a dragonborn. Like, what the hell? The prisoners! You look out toward. Javid, it's your turn.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear. Still can't hear you. You're trying to.
He's muted. He can't hear us.
Well, he is now. He just muted himself.
Is he deafened?
There you go, definitely.
Yeah, he's both.
Still can't hear you.
Up.
Up.
Wait,
Up.
wait. Talk, Javid, talk.
Okay.
There we go.
That's great. I put myself on mute, put the headset down, and then suddenly it forgets it knows how to receive signals from my mouth. I move to the edge and looking around, the guard shack on the edge of the tower is empty, correct? And the other one that's the second lit guard tower, the guard that we shot, is still prone, correct?
Yep.
So I can't see any guards. I look down into the pit. Do I see any guards?
There's one
From
more.
where?
Not. So there's one that was just shot, and then there's a guard on the other side of the crane that has not been shot.
Well, seems like I'm going to fire at the. You know what? What's the range on that that guard?
30, 40 feet, right?
Yeah, like 40 feet. Not really that far.
Feet. All right, then I'm casting Hunter's Mark on him because I'm just going to do that. And then take aim. How is this guard kitted? Heavily?
They're wearing leather armor with a large longbow.
Right. Well, he's going to eat arrow then. Let's see. Is this? I assume 19 hits. So that's 27 damage.
All right. Your arrow lands, and the archer just like plummets into the pit.
All right. Then I will fire at the other guy I see. There's another guy I see, right?
Yep.
I don't see who I'm seeing, but I'm just going to say, let's let the arrows fly.
That one hit. The second archer just drops dead.
All right. That is my turn.
And we are tracking that we have like 20 dudes rushing behind us as well, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And they're inspired by Briar and her amazing speech.
They were very impressed by what she had to say.
All right, Emily.
All right.
Yes, the glorious scenes of Emily's forehead. I love it.
It's better
Killing
than
me.
the glorious scenes of me feeding a baby.
Oh yeah, that's 100% fair.
Azrael, you watch as the soldiers fall back away from the opening. Romney, it's your turn.
I would like to use my action to direct Knack and 2 others to take out the tower.
Which tower?
The one that still has the prone guy in it.
Okay.
The closer one. I'm gonna say, Knack and you 2 go take that tower out and make sure no one else is coming in.
They grunt with acknowledgement and race towards.
It is an action to direct people to do things, right?
Not really.
Okay, then I would take my 25 feet of movement and use my action to act channel divinity.
Okay.
Activates a 30-foot radius around me. And anybody who ends their turn in that radius gets 11 temporary hit points. And it doesn't have a creature limit, so all of the shit asses get it as well.
All right.
So, out to snow. Yeah.
All of you, at the end of your turns, will gain 1d6 plus 8, so 11.
And remember, these don't stack, it just refreshes at the end of your turn.
And
For
how
all
close
of
do we have
us?
to be to you?
30 feet.
30
So it's
feet,
within
okay.
that glowing circle currently.
So everyone but me and Briar.
Yes. Because you ran down the wall.
We're trying to get the prisoners out. It's a priority.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is, like, you're just, like, barely out of range. I couldn't move close enough. I got stumpy little legs. That ends my turn. That's it. That's it for me.
All right. Demetari's turn.
So did my buddy Satash come with us, or is he trapped still?
Oh, yes, he's
Like
right
what-
behind you somewhere.
Okay. I mean, I would like to utilize him, because I feel like I would have hooked him up with a short sword. But, you know, up to you.
Did you actually reanimate somebody?
Yeah, she did last
It
session.
was
Oh,
so
yeah.
so
It was a really big deal.
we took you got it back though, but he was wearing a dress and did the can.
Okay. So
You
wait,
got it back,
did
Danced
though.
you
way
wear
into
my
everyone's
clothes?
hearts.
Did you wash it?
No, absolutely not. But it's
Don't you have prestidigitation?
He's like,
smells
but he
probably
wasn't
better than
recently dead.
when
To
we
be
first
fair,
got it from you.
yeah, to be
To be
fair, he
fair-
wasn't recently dead. He's hella dead.
He's
Is
looking
that
at
what
skeleton.
you
There isn't
orb?
any like actual flesh. He's literally bone.
He had
Okay.
more
A little
earthy
dusty.
sense versus like rotteny sense. So it's probably reminiscent of home for you.
All
But
right.
if you want to, you could
I'll-
probably get her to do
I'll
prestidigitation.
pluck that piece of flesh strip off and toss it aside. Anyway, so
Turkey.
anyway.
Sorry, Crystal. I didn't mean to get you.
My first, well, I can't see as of right now. Did we decide we were going to be sneaky, or wait, no, I can. That's
Oh
weird.
no, it's full.
I
It's
can
full
see
send
faintly,
right
I
now.
guess.
So you have a torch. Remember, we definitely found one, and you were probably the one that picked it up again and carried it, because we did find a makeshift torch. So you could have a torch
Can
to
we
see.
hold on? Can we retcon a little bit and just say I used my Eyes of Night on her?
Sure.
You have dark vision out to 300 feet for the next hour.
Neat. Cool. So I'm gonna go after this guy. I'm going to cast. Wow, I can see. That's great.
That's Javid.
That's not Javid. That's not what his token looks like. Did you
Yeah, it's
change it?
I'm not zoomed in to see what that looks like.
That is definitely different than what it used to look like, but that's fine.
Ah, okay. Yes, our DM has bestowed upon me a new avatar.
I don't see anyone.
Just got to get up close to the edge.
Where
This is a cliff.
Briar and Azrael are?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sorry. Okay. Am I able to see anything now?
At the edge, no. They killed both of the soldiers at the edge.
Okay. Oh,
Gotta be quicker than that.
yeah, apparently. So I guess I will follow the rest of the group because I think Azrael and Briar have it, so I'll help with the killing. But because I wasn't here for a lot of this, I don't know which direction we're going, so I'm following the leader, maybe Snow. He seems like he knows what's going on. And then I'll hold my action until I see a bad guy, which is gonna be Firebolt.
All right. Azrael, it'll be your turn.
All right. So I'm gonna move here. I'm currently invisible. Can I move around this thing? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna move there. I'm currently invisible, so I think I get advantage. I want to break this guy's neck.
Sure, you can try. Go for it. As you're entering the room, you can tell that each of them has heard the ringing of the bell, and they are very aware of your existence.
Do you want me to do a stealth check to see if I can be quiet?
No, you're invisible enough. You would have advantage. It's fine. They are wearing chainmail, just so you're.
I just want to break their neck. So I'm doing unarmed strike because I don't want to. So that would represent. But I literally want to sneak up and like assassin, like just break his neck.
All right.
And if I need more to do that, I have a couple more strikes I can use.
No, those first are enough. You like just drop out and appear and just pump, pump, crunch. The first guard or soldier falls dead underneath your.
I'm gonna step right over him and hit the other one. Oh, I don't have advantage.
You are no longer invisible.
There you go. So the first one would have been a crit fail anyway, so.
That second one does hit for 11. You punch him and he kind of lets out a as you just like strike him, knock the wind out. But he is still conscious, and he does have shield and sword at the.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm in melee, so I don't want to move. So I use my bonus action to do the double tap. So I'm good.
Alright.
And Briar would have seen me when I turned on invisible, right? So she
Yeah.
knows I'm here. Okay.
She knows you're down there, like engaged in combat. Behind the half dragon that is not surprised. Realizing you just appear out of nowhere in the room, kind of lets out a shout. The prisoners are attempting to escape. Kill the ones up here. And he's gonna dive towards you. He's gonna take his longsword and he's going to attack. For not a lot of damage.
My current AC is 19, just so you know.
Yeah. He's attacking two-handed because he does not have a shield. Okay. One of them connects for 6 slashing damage. As he cuts into you. Help me take out this prisoner! And... soldiers are... It would be... No. Snow, your turn.
Did all of our followers go already?
You can see them kind of sprinting across the sand, attempting to join the rest of you.
Got it. Can I see any of the guards below?
Not from where you are currently.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna circle the pit until I can get a shot on them.
What you can tell is that the guards, now that realizing they are under attack, have assumed defensive position. There aren't any of them poking out. They are kind of like falling back away from the edge, ready to strike at anyone who attempts to get in at them.
Well. Yeah, I'm gonna just ready in action to shoot at somebody with a bow if they poke their head out.
All right. Probably gonna be your turn.
I don't know if she heard you.
Emily?
Briar, it's your turn.
Let's try to get my baby's attention. Sorry.
Oh.
All right, let's go. So I'm going to run to my buddy's aid, or fly to her aid, I suppose. Let's try to flank this guy. I feel like I can make it that far.
Yeah, you're able to like fly in around the obstacles of the crane next to him.
Good. And now she has a higher AC. And then let's give him like a 1-2 punch. Okay.
Those hit.
Okay. Do you see the damage? It hardly ever goes
I
over.
don't
I
ever
know.
see the damage now.
I don't know why. Let's see. It is a 6 and an 11.
He's got an AC of 18, 6, 11, 17. Got it.
And that's it.
That includes your crit damage, the 11? Because you crit, so you should get an extra die.
It just says 6 plus 5.
Yeah, I think you should get an extra die for your crit.
Yeah. You need to roll again for more damage on this end.
Okay.
It was just another D10.
So 3.
Okay. All right. You just like cut into the flank of the dragonborn that is attacking Azrael.
Yeah, I'd like to imagine that I flew in screaming and just started hacking at him. Yeah.
The dragon Quest is going to
Fuck this all-way fireball.
he cannot fireball, but he can hit pretty fucking hard. You watch as he kind of draws his fist down. This radiant blast fills his palm, and he hurls it at you, Briar, and it explodes, tearing off chunks of the crane. It looks like it would have done a lot of damage if it had not missed.
The crane's still operational.
Yeah. For now. And he's going to move in, nestling with the rest of his troops.
And we need, like,
Soldiers.
a force blast is what we need.
Get these guys off this platform.
Alright, one of them is going to flanking with Azrael.
AC is currently 20 now.
Another one's going to move across the room. The first one, swinging his long sword towards you, Azrael, and misses both strikes. The second one is going to attack Brock. The third is going to move in front of Dodge. Briar, your AC is 16 right now, right? The one attacking Briar does hit for 7 slashing damage. So that would be 3 damage for you. Alright.
I'm sorry, I was talking, but it wasn't going through. 17 armor class right now because of the rage effects.
His attack does hit, so you take 3 damage. Romney.
Okay. It's still dark, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know how to add auras, so you have a light on you.
So I'm just gonna run, and as I'm running by Demetari and Javid, I'll say, "Take care of the top," and then I just leap over the edge and fall down to where they are. But I'll use my bonus action to cast, or not to cast, but to use Step of the Night, which gives me a flying speed equal to my walking speed, and just like park right in front of the doorway, looking down the hallway where they are.
Hero landing.
Can we see him when he comes down?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a 3 and some change foot tall halfling floating in the middle of a doorway. Armor,
Well,
shield,
yeah, it's just
sensor. That's
you're on the other side of the wench, so that was kind of my question. It's just to make sure we could see you. Yes, you're very plumped and very distinctive as a halfling.
okay. So that's movement, bonus action, and for my action, I'll sacred flame this clown. That's a dex save of 16.
Okay. You see him leap out of the way, and this blast of radiant energy strikes where he was just standing a second.
Sensor smoking slightly, so I'm just floating in the doorway.
Smells
Wait,
like
is it
hops.
bright? Is it dim light or bright light in here?
It is bright light. There are a number of torches lining the room, illuminating it.
Okay, so I can as soon as I float into the room to cast my spell, I just clunk and drop to my feet.
All right. You land right on the edge. Medic's turn. The medic runs over to the door and he starts slamming on it. They're attacking us in here! Help!
Oh, did Nack the Glorious go take care of the tower?
Yeah, he's doing some other stuff over there. You guys don't have to pretend about them. Demetari, it's your turn.
So, I know they've got it down there. Can I hear anybody else shouting up top?
No.
Is there there's not a single direction which I could run to kill bad guys?
Not
Besides-
up top. Very deliberately, it appears the guards are not leaping topside.
Oh my god, they're
I
counting
don't know
on
what he
dragon.
just said, but I don't see bad guys up here. So, I'm gonna go down there. I guess I'm following. I will not be flourishing the way that Romney did, though. I'm just strolling.
It's like a
All right,
cliff.
are you going to try to climb
Yeah,
down?
it's literally a cliff.
I will need you to make an acrobatics or athletics check if you're climbing down. And to be clear, it would be your action, because you'd have to climb down about 10 feet and then drop.
But it's just a platform, right? She could technically snipe.
Yeah, but she can't see anybody because all the people on the end are dead, so she can only see Romney. Because everything else is like inside.
Yeah, the fighting has moved inward. There's no one to attack from outside.
Hope I'm not making the wrong choice here. Yeah, that just. Wait, in theory. Could I bonus action Misty Step?
You could do that, yep. That would help you to get to the ground easier.
Yeah, alright. I'll do that then. And then now I see bad guys.
Oh, yeah. You just,
Sweet.
appear on the ground, standing right next to Ron. And within there's soldiers, Dragonborn, a number of other individuals fighting here around the crane.
Alright, well. Firebolt!
Who you attack?
Well, I can't see anyone on my end. Still, it's
Sorry.
very dark.
You might have to move the map. You might have to
Sorry, I have
scroll
to
out.
pull her
figure out
to
what
scene.
it is.
Can you see someone now?
I sure can. Cool. Well, I think the right call right now is to firebolt the guy in between Briar and Azrael. So we'll do that. Actually, wait. It's a red dragonborn?
Yeah.
Okay. Toll the Dead.
All right. That is a wisdom save on his part, right?
Yes, 16.
Go ahead and roll for it.
Jeebus.
He does not seem to know. He continues dueling between the two of them.
Oh, I did my part. That was it for me.
At the end of your turn, take your 11 temporary hit points.
All right. Dimitar, it's the end of your turn. So, unless you have anything else.
Nope.
Azrael, it's your turn. You are flanked by the Dragonborn and one of the humans.
So because I'm flanking with Briar, which means I get advantage and I can add my sneak attack, I'm gonna actually pull out one of the daggers. I have two that we found in there. These are non-magical, I will point that out. So please tell me if they don't do as much damage as I think they do. And I'm gonna just try to stab that dagger right into that red dragonborn. Actually, I think, never mind. First one will have the dagger. The second one will be on armor strike.
And the reason why you're not rolling with advantage because you're flanked.
Oh, because I am an idiot and I forgot to add that. Also because I've had 2 beers. Probably also why.
I've been
sorry.
drinking a bunch of 12% wine this whole time, so, you know.
I weigh 130 pounds, so comparatively, alcohol is gonna affect me a lot more.
He just called you fat, Liam.
I
Yeah.
do weigh 230 pounds, so. Alright, 12. And then,
Yeah, so
Six-
it would have been 16 for the dagger, and then 28 for the unarmed strike.
Can you roll another dagger attack?
Yeah, sure.
That dagger attack does hit for 11 damage. Okay, that one hits. So your first strike would hit as well. Or I guess your second unarmed strike. No,
Well-
second dagger. So
Well, no, I was gonna do one dagger, one arm strike. Can I do that?
Yep.
Okay.
It's just kinda all
Because
over the place.
I want the sneak attack on the dagger, but the sneak attack is only for the first that hits. So if the dagger misses, then I'll do the second dagger. If the dagger hits, then I'll do unarmed. Does that make
I'll
sense?
say one of your armed misses, because
Okay.
you rolled less than 18 for both of them, and then one of your unarmed strikes connects as you just like punch him in the gut, and then one of your dagger strikes just like drives into his shoulder,
Okay.
drawing. He's still
Okay.
standing, but he is otherwise slightly injured.
Okay. Well, that would be my full turn because that's a bonus action to get the additional 2 hits, and I'm not moving, so that's it.
It is his turn. The dragon is going to attack you. Actually, he's going to gamble for. He's going to move out of the way. Briar, you would be able to make an opportunity attack if you would like.
So just one hit.
Yes, just one attack, if you wish.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage for that 24.
15.
All right. And as he steps aside, you see him open his jaw, and this flame just gusts forth. I need both of you to make dexterity saving throw.
You would have advantage, Briar.
Dex.
All right, both of you are just like not quick enough on your feet as this flame just billows forth, connects with both of you, singeing your clothes and scorching your skin. And you both take 19 fire damage.
Oh, Azrael, don't forget the 11 temporary, so you only take 8 points of damage.
I don't get that yet because it's not been my turn, right?
Yeah, it's at the end of your turn. You get it. I'm trying to remember. It's my job. That's my job. So
Snow, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Alright, well. The platform's not up here, correct? And how far down was it?
10, 15 foot drop.
10, 15 foot? Alright, I have a climbing speed of... Damn it, where's my climbing speed?
should be in your racial traits.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Up 20 feet. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm gonna move over. And then get ready to climb down. As I pass Javito, say, it might be worth checking out those towers and seeing if we can access behind these guards through those pits, since we don't know where they go.
I had thought of that. Yep.
So what are you doing, Snow?
Moved over. Already in action. So I can
All right.
climb down on the next turn.
I don't think you need to ready in action to climb down. I think you can start climbing if you want.
So you did a
Yeah,
movement.
but I want to get down there and then attack. I don't want to get down there and then be
So,
stuck.
Okay.
but you've got a bonus.
Go ahead and give me an athletics or acrobatics
Yeah.
check, and we'll see how close you are and how quickly you're able to climb. And Briar, it's your turn.
We're gonna go after that guy that is nearly dead and really hurt us. Run up on him. And hit him.
The second swing connect.
Good, because that one was 14.
14. Damn it. He is just barely standing. He's like clutching at his side as your like battle axe cleaves through his thigh, drawing blood. He's huffing and like just barely standing. He kind of lets out a growl. You prisoners will never get free.
Yeah, you want to fucking bet? Yeah. Okay.
Is that the
I wish
end
I
of
could
your
just kick him. Yeah, if we could just like kick him, that'd be dope.
He's against the wall. I don't know if that'll do too much good.
turn?
That's good.
Javid, it's your
All right. Seeing that there doesn't seem to be any action up here, I'm going to climb down to the platform with a climbing speed of 40. I think I should be able to reach it.
DM, can I compliment you on the music? I think it's just very fitting.
I know what I'm about. Alright, Javid, you're jumping down, so go ahead and give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
What am I doing?
You said you were going to jump down, right?
He has a climbing speed.
Oh,
You should
okay.
be able to just climb down.
Sure. Let me put you as a token down below so you can see what's happening.
Okay. Oh, I see what it is.
Are you able to see now, Javid? As you
It's
climb
loading.
down, drop down a few feet, and land on the ground on the lower level.
Alrighty.
Did we tell the homies
Uh,
topside to be ready for anything?
As you guys are leaving topside, they are like racing towards the towers and starting to take up positions at them. They're not quite sure what to do exactly, but they
I
have
thought we
cleared the
told them-
towers and they are standing by.
We told him to kill all enemies, right? So they're
They have
killing.
cleared the towers,
Okay.
but they are not entering the fort yet.
Okay.
Damn, we should have told them to send like 4 or 5 guys down the hatches to make sure that where the tunnels go. Whoopsie.
All right.
I mean, Dimitaria is sending. She could tell.
I don't have sending.
Oh no.
I have I mean a racial trait where I can mind read, but I have to be looking at them. I can send Gamby, but I don't know how well a non-talking cat is gonna be able to lead a group of people that aren't familiar with him.
Yeah, we can talk. Anyway, the
Well, not to
leader
them.
races towards the door.
Wait, hang on. I've just done my movement.
Oh, all right. Sure.
I mean, okay. So, looks like we've got somebody at the door and a couple of guards and I see they are handling the guy close to death, and looks like there's somebody over here who is in charge or something. So as a bonus action, I will transfer Hunter's Mark to this individual and then fire off a couple of arrows at said individual. What's the individual wearing? Does it seem to be
Khakis.
That 21 hit. And has
not heavily armored or anything? So I'm gonna put some spin on the next one.
they are wearing just light scale mail. Not a lot.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's put some oomph on this one. And
Your arrow, as you like draw it back to its full extent and just launch it, and it explodes off the stone right over the head of the leader. She ducks down, absorbing your first strike, and she's gonna race towards. Unlock, step through, and close it. The soldier. Stop. One of them is going to attack Azrael, I guess, because you're the closest one to.
AC of 20.
Misses both. You're just like punting away the longsword strikes. The soldier is like furiously trying to attack you to no effect.
I imagine it's like the Matrix where she just kind of moves
Yeah.
out of the way.
Just like slowly dodges as a
Yeah.
blade like passes in front of you. All right. Romney, it's your.
All right. Way. I move up. Yeah, for now I'm just gonna Sacred Flame the medic.
It's a dex save, right?
Dex save 16.
That one. All right. The medic, as he's like kind of standing in the door, like frantically looking, just blast him with energy. Like, lets out a shout. Still standing, but injured.
And, oh, that was action. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon at second level, so base level, right in front of him. And miss.
Yep. The spiritual weapon just like appear as the ale stein like slams towards him and blasts off of his shield, covering him in the strange ethereal ale. On his turn, because he can't really do shit. Gonna heal himself.
Use them spell slots, bud. Use them.
Alright, that's the end of history. Demetari.
Oh, Javid's gone, sorry.
Okay. I think I would like to cast Cloud of Daggers on the door that they're all trying to leave out of, like that space right in front of the door. You can hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's 10 feet you're casting on the door?
So it should be, hold on.
It's a cube.
It's a cube of 5 feet on each side, centered on a point. So yeah, it'd be centered right in front of the door.
Alright, which one are you putting it on? I guess.
The one that they're trying to leave out of. It seems like the second one is when
There's two doors. It's like a
Yeah,
double
no,
wide door.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Shoot, I can't put it smack in the between them neither. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess the one on the right.
Okay. Alright. It is your skeleton's turn. And I'm guessing you would like him to climb down after you.
Oh yeah, could he not have done that already? I've done like 2 turns so far, I think.
I think this is your first turn down here.
It is. The last turn was
Oh,
when you
oh, I
stabbed.
see. Okay, okay.
Alright,
but
he
no, I went
scampers
after
down the cliff's face
red
and
dragon.
drops down next to you.
Okay, cool. Well, he's got his short sword, so he can't do much. I guess, can I have him dash forward? And maybe he'll guard against the other door?
You can move forward a little bit.
Yeah, let's do that. And that's his goal. Just try to get to that door.
I think you technically are required to give him verbal commands, but I will assume you're telling him to get to the door and defend it.
Yeah.
Alright. It's Azrael's turn.
Bite the dragon.
Alright. The first bite sinks into him, and you drain the last bit of life out of him. He falls.
Oh, then I'll take the other one for the soldier that's left over there. If I kill
The
him.
soldier he's able to like draw his shield up and shove you away as your teeth sink towards him as he kind of lets out a ah. You're not able to
Okay.
bite the soldier with your second attack.
Okay, well then I'll just hit him.
Be right back. Gotta take the dog out.
The first one misses, the second one. And you, like, catch the soldier in the gut, and he falls dead.
Then I have a move action, so I'm gonna move over to these guys, not by the dagger, so by the left door, and try to just be with the melee, so I get a reaction if they try to leave my melee range. Okay. And then that's the end of my turn.
Snow, it's your turn. I can't hear you.
Sorry about that. I'm gonna climb down, and then are all the enemies dispatched in here, or is there anyone that I can see when I hit the platform? Hello.
Stand by.
Or are there two of me?
How about now? Do you see yourself?
Nope. There we go.
Alright. There are 3 soldiers that remain standing, blocking access to a door.
Alright, I'm gonna bonus insightful fighting the one in the center, and then I'm gonna shoot at him.
Which one are you insightful fighting? There are 2 separate. Okay. The medic. He rolled really bad. Yep. 28 damage. Your arrow catches him straight in the chest, like punching through a soft spot in his armor, and he like lets out a gurgle, and then he drops.
Alright, that's all I can do. Actually, yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright. Briar, it's your turn.
Huh? So these guys are all dead.
It's
Uninjured.
just the 2 by the
I think
door.
it's just 2 soldiers by the door. Is all that was
Alright.
left.
Let's run up. Because so we're gonna run up and hit him.
Are you gonna hit them?
Cause
They're being good.
they're not.
At 21 hits, roll damage.
Who is that?
8.
Now you get to run.
Is that add my rage damage?
What?
This is 1d10 plus 5. I don't think it is.
You
So
should
it'd be
just get a +2 for your rage.
Plus 5 plus 2.
Yeah. So you'd hit him for 10. You just like cut into him. The soldier, he's attempting to stand and block you from the door, but it is not effective. As you just like cleave into him. He drops to one knee and he's just barely standing.
That's all I can do so far.
I like him.
Oh yeah.
But not her.
Alright.
Ouch. I don't even
mean.
want to know.
Yeah, that's really mean.
Javid, it's your turn.
She's looking at the bad guys.
Sure she is.
Uh-huh. He's probably looking at Romney and being like, I don't like her.
I mean, that's a fair assessment.
And you're muted.
Thank you.
He's trying to
I'm
call us
aiming
out, but
at
he's
the
muted.
at this one.
This is actually Javid. She doesn't like Javid. Sorry.
I like
Well, of
Ow.
course. He's a sneaky.
Also a
Scoundrel
drug
in the
addict,
night.
so, bad influence and all that.
Please tell me she liked the
Good
skeleton, though.
She actually does. That's what she wants to be for Halloween. So,
Oh,
Nice.
that's so cute. Yeah, some
Skeleton.
pictures when you guys go trick or treating.
okay.
Put her in a skeleton in a dress, and she can go as.
Oh yeah. Have her
Right.
do the can.
Yeah.
If they 17, well, and I will put a second arrow in, assuming that one's still standing.
With a 7, that misses.
Oh, all right.
It just
then.
like sticks into the shield of the soldier as he's guarding the door.
Then we'll try a little harder next time. Nuts.
You sink another arrow into the door as the two of them are just guarding it to the ends of their life.
All right, and I'll take my movement to go over and stand next to the winch mechanism,
All right.
kicking some of the bodies out of the way if they're blocking the mechanism.
All right. Those in the door are going to move in front of each other, and they're going to take the dodge. Romney, it's your turn.
I'll move up. Hell yeah. We're gonna hit him with this 1-2 punch where I'm gonna swing and then the ale's gonna hit him.
Go and roll.
It's rolling. Wow, that's really bad rolls.
You swing your flail towards him, and it sings through the air right in front of his face. He's unaffected.
Wow.
The spiritual
Jesus
weapon
freaking-
just explodes with a shower of ale right off of his shield.
Good, 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 good. That's all I got. Good.
The medic is dead. Demetari,
Reloading.
Did the other one take damage from the cloud of daggers? Because it should have. Right?
It's moved into range of the.
It's within
Cloud of
5 feet,
daggers?
or does it have to be inside? I don't understand that spell quite. Yeah, so I assumed it's like a 5-foot cube of swinging daggers, and if you're on the outskirts of that cube, you're getting slashed up. That's just what I took it as.
okay, yeah, go ahead and... Sorry, did you roll that?
I did. I do believe it was 10, but let me double check.
Alright, they're just gonna eat, and they're defending the
Yeah. Okay.
door. They are badly in... as this, like, swarm of ethereal daggers just cuts into them. They're attempting to defend the door to their last stand.
Okay. Oh, still in measurement. Okay. What I'm gonna do is cast. Well, he's on his last stand. He's getting firebolted. Woo!
Go and roll damage with a fucking critical hit.
So how does that work again? I
It's just
roll
double
and
damage.
then.
I mean, it's...
Oh, okay.
I think it's the D10 twice plus your modifier. I'm not sure how much damage it is for you.
Well, I
think
have
it's
2
modifier. I
D10.
think you just get
So
an
it'd be
extra
4d10 plus...
4 D10.
Yep. 'cause
Yeah, you
crit.
get so
Alright,
it just
sure.
doubles your dice. So whatever your dice are, you double it.
Okay, yeah, so it's 40-10, and then my modifier is 5. So he's like imploded because he had like probably 3 hit points.
Yeah, you just like hurl this blast of fire, it connects with him. It narrowly avoids his shield and just launches him, and he falls dead right in front of the.
I don't think you're gonna be able to reanimate that one.
Nah, that's okay. I
He's
have
probably fine.
Nash here, and like I'm just gonna squeeze his hand. It means I'm right beside him.
The skeleton is not responding.
An oddly close relationship with your skeleton.
Skeletons are beings too. He hasn't done anything to hurt me. I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
obviously be nice to him.
I poked him, and I don't think he had any thought.
Alright, the skeleton's going to move towards the door.
Wait. Oh, wait.
This is 30 feet of movement, and he is going to attack. As he's just like, his short sword ricocheting off the shield of the soldier as he's frantically defending the door. Flip that my way. Azrael's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna punch the thing in front of me. Is it
Alright.
dead?
With 2 quick punches, the soldier dropped.
Is there any enemies around here?
Nope. This is the last enemy in the room.
I'll move to the wench. I can't operate it right now, but I'm getting ready to try to operate it.
There is a winch over here to operate it.
Yeah,
right.
Javid moved to the
Okay.
windlass.
There you go. Alright, I'm there.
Are we still in combat or not?
So, if you guys are not in combat,
Well, I'm just asking is it kind of like free choice on what we're doing? Because
so the soldiers aren't going to come in the room, so you guys can kind of whatever you guys are doing right now, you can do.
I'm gonna open the door.
I want to bring the prisoners up, so I want to
The
operate the
door
wench.
is locked.
Oh, I have a spell for that. I think maybe.
I'm pretty sure our more city characters also have some lockpicks. Oh wait, no, they
That-
don't have lockpicks.
that's
But
gonna-
No, they
That's
don't.
gonna take time. I just want to get through this damn door. Briar!
Let's,
Actually, excuse
get
me,
the
everyone. Fair and
platform
change are
up.
closed for you.
you look so cute. You look pretty.
Yay,
Aw.
skeleton!
Hey, you
Aw.
spooky!
Yeah.
You're
You
the
look
star of our show.
Heck
So
yeah.
cool.
So cute.
I think you can talk. You can say hello.
Yeah, we
Hello.
can hear.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
yeah.
Hey, spooky skeleton. Show us your skeleton dance.
That's awesome.
Well, I am going to grab
Okay.
one of the quivers off.
She's
of his
adorable, by the way. Just
Thank you.
Mhm.
So, Snow, you will grab 10 arrows off of each of them.
So 10 each.
So, a total of
Alright.
20.
Sweet. I'm gonna take 10, and I'm gonna give 10 to Javid because I'm guessing he's dangerously low as well.
And the rest of you are operating, or attempting to operate the winch, I should say.
Well, I'm calling
Alright,
for
yeah.
Briar to try to open this
Azrael
door.
and
I'll open the door.
Javid are cranking on the windlass with all our might.
The windlass appears to have a locking mechanism associated with it.
Oh,
can I
well.
can I try? I have a dagger. Can I try to like unlock it? Like kind of stick the dagger in the
You
locking
can
mechanism and
try. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
Ooh. Actually, do I see a key ring on any of the bodies?
Nope.
That'd be too easy.
Yeah,
Can
Well,
I start
they
ramming the door?
You
Probably
will,
ran out the door.
you will note that some of the guards who were in here left.
Yeah.
All right.
Me and Briar are trying to beat down this
All
door.
right. You
try
and
to get
Briar
through
go
it.
and give me athletics checks to beat down the door.
Briar, advantage. I'm not Beefcake Kitty no more.
You never will be.
And then when they fail that, I'll pick the
Just
lock.
call him Kitty.
Nat 20 splinters.
That's
Jeez.
I feel like they should fail an intimidation check if they are on the other side of that door.
Alright, Azrael, you're attempting to operate the winch mechanism, but it is locked, and you are not able to break it free and lower the crane. But Azrael, behind you, just like blasts through the door, sending shards flying.
Briar, can you do what you did over there, over here?
And
better
as
work
the
on
door
I'll-
blows
use it.
open, there are a number of guards right in front of you, directly on the other side.
Do I have time to cast a spell?
Do they take a little tiny bit of damage from like splinters or something?
Sure.
They take one paper cut damage. So no or yes on the spell.
You would not.
Okay.
Because you would have been trying to help Briar
Briar,
blow
yeah.
open the door.
Oh, also, has it been a minute? Would you say?
Probably.
Oh, I'm just wondering because a lot of my stuff times out on a minute.
It's probably been a minute.
Okay.
Alright. Hold on, I
I
gotta
gotta
fiddle
go in
with...
a little while, everybody.
Yeah, we're almost done with this one.
This door explodes open. Just shrapnel everywhere, and standing on this other side is just 2 3-foot tall people, just like, "What's up, motherfuckers?"
Alright. Snow, it's your turn. The door explodes open in front of Briar and Ram. There are a number of guards on the other side.
All right, I'm gonna target this one because she's
A hair
different.
tie or a headband? Hey, Okay, come here. No bites. Yeah, I'm mama, but you can't bite me.
Go ahead.
Well, he knows me as mama.
The arrow sinks into the enemy for 29 days.
Uh-oh. Silas, come back.
They are still standing.
Oof.
Drop
Hmm.
it.
Silas, can I see that?
Wait, are we talking to a kid or a dog?
I think we're talking to a
Kid.
kid.
Silas
Oh,
is
sorry,
our youngest
everybody.
son.
Okay.
Sorry.
Speaking of which,
you want a hair
Briar,
tie.
it's your turn. Once you're done with the hair
Cool.
tie.
Puppy
Sorry.
bursts through.
Because they were listening and I didn't know they were listening.
Whack him.
All right, hang
Whack
on,
him
hang on,
hard.
hang on. We're gonna whack him. We're trying to use a pipe cleaner as a hair tie, and I'm not sure if it's gonna work.
You got it. You got it.
I think it's gonna work.
Bonus points if
Yeah,
you can do
that's
Shrek ears.
Yeah, look at that.
I
That's
don't know if I
cute.
can do it both. Thank you. Okay. One ran off chewing on it, the other one went under her hair, so you know. Let's see here. So I don't think I'm raging anymore.
Yeah, it'd been more than a minute, so it would have dropped.
It's alright, we can still hit him. I wasn't adding my rage damage anyway.
You're definitely still raging, for sure.
Oh, am I?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
She's just angry she was hitting the wall.
It's true, I was hitting a wall.
The first one does hit, just so you know.
Okay, and the first one's damage was 13. 14, 15, because it hasn't been adding my rage damage.
They're still standing. You need to hit with your second one, which also hits.
Perfect. For 12, 13, 14.
14 damage.
Mhm.
As the door explodes open and you just dive in with your battle axe and start cleaving through the enemy right in front of you. You cut them down. And as they fall against the wall, you note that on their hip is a key ring.
Ooh, perfect. I'm gonna snatch it and toss
Alright,
it back.
so you would not be able to do that
the
on your
inventory.
turn.
Oh, true, because I just used
Yeah,
something.
you just used
Okay,
all your
that's
actions to attack. It is the guard's turn. The first guard is going to attack Rom.
AC 19.
Yes. The second guard is going to move up and attack. They're both like forward, shields front, and just like stabbing forward with their spears. Not much is landing. However, what you guys can see is that there are a number of them in this passageway, all falling forward towards the door.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Javid, it's your turn.
All right. As my bonus action, I will transfer Hunter's Mark to the one standing there in the doorway where the leader had been. Oh wait, they moved in?
It was their turn. They all fell forward.
But they went through Briar's space? Where'd Briar go?
Oh, sorry. She should be right. They are. She's on the other side of the door. They're not. They're all right outside the door.
We're stacking
Okay.
bodies. It's becoming a problem.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try stacking some more. So I transfer Hunter's Mark to the one standing in front of. We'll do the one in front of Romney. And
Oh.
how are they armored? Are they heavily or
Chainmail, shields, and spears.
shields and spears? Got it. All right.
That hit. Which one are you attacking?
The one standing in front of Romney. Doot and
The arrow catches him in the throat, and he falls dead right in front.
Ooh, wow. All right. Well, then I'm going to shoot the one in front of Briar for my second.
That one. But they are still standing. Badly injured, though.
Mhm. All right. That's my turn.
Romney, it's your
I put my shield out in front of me and I dangle the flail on top of it and I start swinging the censer and the smoke turns to foam as I cast Spirit Guardians and the whole place fills with foam and all the bubbles start popping on the bitches.
Your spiritual guardians are bubbles.
Our bubbles. They're the foam off the
Bring to the
nail.
foam.
To the foam.
Oh my gosh, is your
So he's giving them ale head.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
I was gonna ask. You're like God was Glinda the Good Witch, and then I kind of went a different direction after
what's the
Demon's
radius on that?
comment.
15 feet. So it's difficult terrain for anybody that I choose, which is obviously not
all
my party.
enemies. Yeah.
And wisdom save against DC 16, half as much damage on a save.
You know what would have been a super great plot twist is if Romney had been in the informant.
You'll never know.
Turns on us right now.
Well, then Ray would have, or Trey would have to re-roll another character, so we'd have to see character number 3.
It's gotten to the point where it's just seeing how many characters I can go through this campaign.
You got a backup character for your backup character?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So there's tons of bubbles.
Bubbles everywhere. You're muted, Liam. I don't know. There it is.
There's a cloud of bubbles surrounding Romney. Alright. Demetari, it's your turn.
Can I see this one?
Yep.
From where I'm at? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Romney kind of screwed up my, well, plans have changed. So I think what I'm gonna do is I would like to cast Hex as my bonus action towards this one. And then I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb first level. Let's do acid damage. That sounds fun. Yeah, let's give that a go. Wow, my hex did so great. Distracted by the bubbles.
Bubbles! My bubbles.
Your chromatic orb just explodes in a shower of colors across their sheet. The soldier is unaffected.
Does it get affect? Oh man, are you kidding me?
Would not take the hex damage either, as you did not hit it with an attack. It
Okay, so I didn't hit it.
Correct. It is your skeleton's
Alright.
turn. Would you like him to move forward and attack them?
Well, I would like to be childish and make the wrong move for my party, but it would be pretty funny for him to do. I know that you don't think he's got a personality, but I feel like this is his first time seeing bubbles, and he would be pretty entranced by that. Like he'd be like, "Ooh!"
You don't
and
know
like,
it's his first time, right? You don't know what he saw in life. He
okay,
could've-
well then I'll
he
leave it
could've-
up to DM.
Santa,
he's
Santa
had
beard.
a bubble
pretty
bath
sure he's
before.
not seen bubbles
Oh.
like these before.
Okay, you know what? Let's do the best of both worlds. He is going to scoop up a handful of bubbles, make a bubble beard, and then just run at them to go swing with a short sword.
Alright. He makes the bubble beard, leaps forward, and he's going to attack one of the soldiers in front.
Maybe he had a beard in his past life, and he's like, yes.
Maybe.
I'm back, baby.
His sword cuts through the soldier in front of him and kills him dead.
Got his mojo back.
See, that bubble beard is really something. It's
He's
powerful.
covered in bubbles. His sword just like draws it forward out of the soldier. There's only 4 of them left.
Making a note to draw this double later.
Oh,
Yeah.
If we ever do character art, you gotta include your skeleton. in the
Azrael, it's your
character
turn.
art. I'm gonna just like run through Briar into the door because I see all these soldiers over here, and I'm like, well, they need to die. So I'm gonna punch them.
Alright. You, with one strike, you kill one of the soldiers dead. He falls with a crunch underneath your blood.
Alright, I'm gonna, with my second strike, attack the one next to him.
Your second blow does not quite land. Oh no, wait,
Alright.
that was... Sorry. Oh shit, he's dead! Oh my god, he didn't have a lot of hit points. You just like, you punch him, another soldier falls.
Yeah, I got plenty. All right, so I'm gonna move over to this other soldier. I see these two over here, so I'm gonna punch this guy.
That first one kills another soldier.
Oh, all right. With my second strike, then I'll attack the other guy and see if that kills him.
Your second strike misses. He just like blocks your fist as it plants into his shoulder and cracks the wood.
I'll yell back. I left one for you guys. And then that's the end of my turn.
Snow, it's your.
All right, I'm gonna move up, and then bonus action to dash up.
Alright, you can see this on the other side of Azrael. The last remaining one in this passageway. That hits, catch him in the like shoulder blade under his neck, and he just falls. All right.
Nice.
With that, as the last soldier falls dead in this space, I'm guessing this would be a good spot for us to go ahead and take a break before we move on to any other fights.
Are you good to go, Emily, or do you need a dinner thing?
Nah, I gotta go feed these babies.
Alright.
My mom gave them all sorts of candy, so they're just buzzing out there. I don't even know what's happening. I can see giant toys that shouldn't be moved being moved. It is what it is.
We will go ahead and pause here as you guys begin moving your way through the guard outpost. There are a lot of rooms left to explore.
We gotta get the prisoners up first to make sure the other ones that are with us come down too. So.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
feel
so
like
grab
the
the
reason
key,
the guards aren't going
unlock
up is
the
because
winch.
there's a dragon.
The windlass. Start cranking prisoners up.
Oh yeah.
Alright, we'll
Are you
start
hearing
the
their
next
fierce
session.
battle? Wait. They're so fierce. All right. Bye, guys.
Alright, have a good week, everybody. We'll see you guys next weekend with you guys
Yeah.
continuing the prison break.
All right. See you. Thank you, Liam.
Farewell, everybody.
Thanks, Liam.
All right.
Bye.
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 The spirit bubble.